All right. How's it going? Hello there. Hey, Skello. Hey, Dual Blades. Hey, Uck the Joker. Hey, Amadeus the Cat. Hey, Metal Rose. Mikudayo. Hey, Non-Creative. Small Fun Guy. Nano Abyss. Hey, Singularity. Hey, Jaker. Hey, Amtlu. Hey, Meredith. Nightline. Coden. Hey, Mike. Hey, Liminal Static. I said I'd be here. Haha, how you doing? I'm doing chill. Coming off from the fun times that I had back on SAC Past Respects channel with the 3 horror games. I'm just taking a chill pill right now. Hey, Ace. Hey, Ukes. Hey, Turtle King. Hey, Foogie. Fartface. Hey, Fussy Goat. Hey, Hated Sound. Hey, Stifflix. Ultimate Nick says, ready for your gaycation. No, that was the last chill reading. This one is about crazy girlfriends, or just in general, crazy breakup stories. Welcome. Welcome back to the Toxic Lounge. For those not informed, or for those that just purchased memberships recently, this is a stream series where, like, I just read stuff that I find online for you guys in hopefully, a chill and relaxed manner. We just have fun. We are just meant to relax here. Usually you can put this stream in the background, listen to my voice, do something in the background, do your homework, do your chores, maybe just sleep, I suppose. It is pretty late for me right now anyways. Hey Voltone, thank you for the 6 months. 6 months already. Ooh. Hopefully you've enjoying your stay in the Toxic Cesspit. Hey Seb the Dirk, thank you for the 31 months. This is the longest parasocial relationship I've had. Don't call it that. Hey Ace Drawings. Hey Jessafless. Hi. Glad I could finally catch the start of a stream. Excited for this one. There's not gonna be much, like, crazy moments. We're just gonna be listening to some Reddit stories. If you need some context, basically the last chill reading that we did was a post-Valentine's chill reading, and we had a really fun time in that one. And I promised people that come March 14th, I would do a sequel to that stream, and that is a White Day sequel. Now, what is White Day? Well, in Japan, they still celebrate the Valentine's Day tradition. However, oh my god. Thank you, Evia Kakirby, for the 50 gifted memberships. That's a lot. Oh my god. That's like $100. Thank you so much. Okay. I disabled the notifications for the super chats and memberships just to make sure that people's eardrums wouldn't pop from those notification sounds. But still, thank you so much for so many memberships. That is indoctrinating everyone that is not currently a member, I see. Okay. Thank you. Let me see. Apparently, Margier got a membership. Spooky Doodle got a membership. The Unfunny Clown got a membership. RXQ5 got a membership. Panda Eclipse got a membership. Hydran Eyes got a membership. Grown Man got a membership. Yeah, that's a lot of people. Remember, everybody, If you can't purchase memberships, that is a-okay. However, you may get a chance to get a free membership by continuing to talk in chat during subscriber streams. And just make sure to press the little button at the top right of the chat and enable gifted memberships for your account. That way, you will be able to participate in the chance to get a free gifted membership whenever someone is kind enough to gift them out like that. Especially so many. Thank you, Evie. Well, we're gonna have a packed member stream, I suppose. Keep in mind, this is supposed to be a member-only chat stream. Essentially, if you're a member of the Toxic Cesspit, you can try chatting in here on the chat, and I will be responding to your questions and stuff like that. They are much more chiller streams compared to the usual ones, because way less people talk in the chat due to the membership, limit. So if you got a membership, you can just talk and chill out with me. Maybe I'll read out some of your messages during the read-along. But otherwise, you're kind of meant to use this as, sleeping aid. So, don't really gotta force yourself to talk, you know? Could always just be relaxing, putting this in the background and just chilling, you know what I mean? Thank you, Bowl of Noodle Soup, for the $5. Glad I caught the stream for a minute. Wish I could stay. However, I have work. I'll definitely be watching the VOD later, though. Thank you. Yep. You can use the VODs of these streams as well. I have a whole playlist of just the chill reading streams available on the channel in case you want to use them in the future. Hey, Undead Pancake, thank you for the membership. Thank you, Static Ghost, for buying the stickers. Hello, Phil. Just finished my midterm for one of my coding classes. Might nap to this, lol. Hell yeah, Static Ghost. Thankfully, that you finished your midterms. Man, programming classes were a nightmare for me starting out in college. Hopefully you've been able to pick it up, more easily than me. Hey Amadeus, thank you for the $5. I remember I used to listen to stories about entitled parents when going to sleep. Good times! Maybe that can be a third, a threequel. Maybe that can be the next continuation of this. I don't know, for the next chill reading, I need to ask people what the topic could be. I don't need to, pin it down to a single topic. It could be any of them. As long as, people are interested in listening to it, you know? And Nyan the Cartoon, thank you for the $2. Speaking of breakups, my parents are divorcing. Oh boy, that sucks. Hopefully these stories are not gonna bring about any uncomfortable topics for you, Nyan. If that's the case, you're more than welcome to just chill and sit this one out. Sorry to hear about that happening to you. Thank you, Angry Destroyer, for the $2. I almost missed this one. Hope all is well. Yep, we're just chilling. No big happenings going on in here. I'm just saying hello to everyone in the chat before I start reading. Hey, Sammy. Welcome to the membership. Nyan the Cartoon says, don't worry, I'll be okay. Well, that's nice to know. Just make sure to, keep your loved ones close. Even if your parents are divorcing, or if there's a big breakup in your family, as long as they care about you, that's all that matters. They'll hopefully make time to be able to be with you and, still be able to make some good family time, even if the two of them that's separated don't want to be around each other. I don't really know the specifics of your situation, and I don't want to know either, so I'm just telling you, as long as you can have a good relationship with those, with the ones close to you individually, hopefully nothing will be that different. Hey someone, thank you for buying in the Toxic Cesspit store. That's a lot of money spent on the store. Sammy D says, thank you. More of a recent stream watcher, but managed to pick up the keychain bundle while it was there too. And the stickers. Enjoy the content quite a bit. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you for purchasing the membership as well. This is a members chat stream, and I will just be reading up the chat casually as I read out some stories for you guys. Hey Bender, thank you for the membership as well. Yeah, I'm not going into detail, haha. As you should, Jan. Fartface says, can we leave post recommendations in the comments after the stream is over? That would be a brilliant idea, Fartface, actually. I mean, leave recommendations for posts, leave suggestions for topics that I should read, or just generally anything that you think would be pleasant to listen to for the chill reading streams. Hey Chimera, I absolutely love the vibes of this layout. Yup! It is a great... Like, Azazel did an excellent job with the toxic lounge aesthetic and chill-fi. Lately, I've been really thinking about, like, branching out the types of content I can do for this channel, and it seems that a lot of people enjoy the chill reading streams. Like, a lot. So, having, like, a unique design for Fi, a different vibe for, like, the stream layout, its own little, like, corner of the toxic cesspit that people can, like, enjoy. I think that is, like, feels special, you know? I like it. Also, lately I've been seeing, apparently some people in Roblox created a toxic cesspit map, like a recreation of the backgrounds of the toxic cesspit in Roblox. And the Toxic Lounge is in there, recreated very faithfully inside of a map themed around the Toxic Cesspit. And it's like, all the rooms are connected to each other, like, with an actual building layout and stuff. It's actually super exciting to see. Maybe in the future, when I continue playing Roblox on the channel, I may get a peek at that experience and, like, check it out. Seems that people really put a lot of love and attention and care and detail into that. So, let me know if you guys play Roblox and you want to go check that out. Let me know how it goes. Let me know if it's like worth taking a look at on stream. No way, that's cool. Yeah, people in the toxic cesspit are very talented. So, I think that I want to branch out like the different types of rooms and like aesthetics and themes that the toxic cesspit can do, so that to give people more ideas for like creative like builds like that, if they want to continue that type of work in Roblox, Minecraft, maybe 3D Blender scenes, whatever you want really. I'm just really excited to see what people can like cook up with these like short concepts that I present to people on stream. Thank you, Jessa Fless, for buying on the store. Love this poster so much. Glad I could get one. Hell yeah, Jessa. Thank you, Nightlight, for buying stuff on the store. Thank you, Beware Dakota Flare, for the $2. This'll be fun, and I'm already giggling. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Finkrad, for the membership. And thank you, Someone, for the store purchases. Nyan the Cartoon says, I've always wondered how big the cesspit is. Have you ever played Black Mesa or Half-Life 1? In my personal headcanon... Oh my god. Hey, Evia Kakurbi. Thank you again for the 50 memberships. I'm not sure if you're part of a money laundering scheme right now, but that is already another $200 spent just on gifted memberships. That is a lot. Thank you so much. Oh my god. That is 100 memberships in total. Jessica got one. String B got one. Rose got one. Raspberry Fox got a membership. If you're part of the chat right now and you're part of the viewers that are not members of the Toxic Cesspit, you may get lucky and get one of those yourself, like, at the pace that this is going. That is a lot, thank you. 1 out of 6 people here got a membership gift. Yeah, because we're currently at 600 viewers. Damn. Holy shit. Thank you so much. People are still receiving, like, memberships, like, it's not all at once. If you are, again, if you don't have a membership and are currently watching, go into the 3 dots at the top right of the live chat and enable gifted memberships for yourself. Maybe there is some on the back end that you may be receiving that you haven't received yet. That is crazy. Michael says, "Oh my god, I found the toxic lounge in the Roblox map." Yep. As I was responding to Nyan the cartoon, I always thought of the toxic cesspit as this giant facility the size of Black Mesa. If you've played Half-Life 1, you know how big that place is. In my mind, it's big enough that someone from one end of the facility doesn't really have to know or understand what is going on another side of the facility. Like, different wings and sections that people can use to, like, make their own stories and make their own characters interact with each other. And just kind of chill. And just walk around without having to worry about, like, other people doing their own thing in another side of the facility. That way people can make, like, their own concepts for their own characters without having to conflict with the stories that go on in another person's, like, story or something like that, you know? Nyan the cartoon says, as big as Aperture? I would say, like, it's more of a surface level facility. It's not like, I mean, it probably has an underground portion of it, just not as big as Aperture. I would say in between the size of Black Mesa and Aperture Science. How about that? I think that's like a good middle ground. Anyways, just talking about my own OC lore stuff. I will probably eventually have a stream where I just explain all of that to people. But that'll be for later. Right now, we're gonna be talking about some crazy Reddit breakup stories. Ooh. So, to start out, I suppose, once again, I have my own backlog of stories that I want to read to you people. I will be reading from the subreddits r/amItheasshole, r/relationships, r/AITAH, and r/trueoffmychest. If you would like to contribute some stories in the middle of the stream, I will have a period in between these stories where I just ask for suggestions. So, if you want to contribute, you can search for some stories yourself, and then, once I ask for help, you can tell me the title of those posts, and then I can search them on my own. That way, I will just Google the title of the Reddit post, and I will read it out live on stream. Hey, someone, thank you for buying the poster as well. Hell yeah. Thank you, Malk, for the membership. Thank you, Angry Destroyer, for the $5. Do you or anyone here has that thing you're obsessed with? I got too many Optimus Primes. Well, I personally love Nendoroids. I'm not a huge collector, because, like, collecting takes, like, a lot of money from you, and, like, I don't want to waste that amount of money. But lately, for, like, every single month or so, I try to, like, buy a Nendoroid that is, like, really cool. Something that, like, speaks to me, or something that, like, I'm already obsessed with as well. For example, I have the Nendoroid of Resident Evil 4 Remake Leon. I have the Nendoroid for Sans, Papyrus, and Spampton. I have a Nendoroid of Huggy Wuggy. I have a Nendoroid of Reimu Hakure. And a very special Nendoroid set for Bendy and the Ink Demon. The thing that I like about that specific Nendoroid is that it comes with both Bendy, the cartoon character, and the Ink Demon. Like, as two separate character figures. And you can swap out parts and stuff like that. It's super cool. Also, I like the title of the Nendoroid, because just like the games themselves, it's titled Bendy and something else. So, the first game was Bendy and the Ink Machine, then Bendy and the Dark Revival, and so this Nendoroid, like, figure set is called Bendy and the Ink Demon. It's really cool, actually. What the hell is a Nendoroid? Nano Abyss. Basically think of Funko Pops, but they're Japanese and they're actually good quality. Like, Funko Pops are cheap trash, cheap vinyl trash. They're made with, like, the cheapest materials. They are very badly painted. I fucking hate Funko Pops with, like, every fiber of my body. But Nendoroids are actually good quality figures, because they pay attention to the build of them, the personality of the characters that they are licensing out. They have a lot of tiny Easter eggs about the different, like, inside jokes about the character, and it has different posable parts. So you can swap out, like, legs and limbs and heads and expressions for the characters, so you can actually pose them around, which is really cool. It is, like, 1,000 times better than Funko Pops, you know? Nyan the Cartoon says, I got the Pomni Nendoroid, and she is very high quality. Yeah, it is 10 times the quality of a Funko Pop for only twice the price. Honestly, I think it's very much worth it. And you can even get them on discount, like, if you pre-ordered them as well. Anyways, sorry about that little tangent there. As I was saying, I am going to be reading out crazy Reddit stories, mainly to do with crazy girlfriends or breakups throughout the subreddits r/amItheAsshole, r/relationships, and r/trueoffmychest. If you want to suggest any more stories, please give me the titles of those stories after I finish the current one that I'm reading, and I will pick out what sounds the best. Alright? Everybody cool with that? Everybody chill? Hey, pretty boy. Thank you for the membership. Everybody cool with that? Octojoker says yeah. Testoey says yeah. Non-creative says yeah. Got it. Always chilling here. Yes. Alright. Let's begin. The first story of the stream is going to be called Am I the asshole for calling my girlfriend a dumbass and taking away her key after she almost burned my house down? Already starting off strong. So, this guy is asking if he is in the wrong for doing that to his girlfriend. My girlfriend wanted a pizza. I have really good frozen pizzas from the local Italian market. They are made fresh, and if you do them up on a pizza stone, they come out perfect. I have made these for us many times. It is a very simple process. You take the pizza stone and put it in the oven and let the oven preheat. Put the pizza on the paddle and slide it onto the hot stone. Once it is ready, you slide the paddle under the pizza and pull it out. Put it on the carving board and cut it. Easy, right? Nope. The pizza stone was dirty. It is scorched, not dirty. So her brilliant idea was to make the pizza on my elastic cutting board. Because that way she could just take off the cutting board out with the oven mitts and cut the pizza without having to use all the tools. I got home to see black smoke coming out of my house and my girlfriend on the phone with 911. My dog is not on his leash and he's going crazy. I go to the front door to see if it's hot in the house or if I can see flames. No flames, no heat. I get to the stove and turn it off. I open the sliding door to let out more smoke and get my leash on the way out. The firefighters are there within 5 minutes and the smoke is already dissipating. They go in to make sure, all clear. Thank God they were there for less than an hour. It is covered by the city. If it was over an hour, I would have been charged for the response. My oven is fucked, though, and I have a lot of smoke damage to clean up. I told my girlfriend that I was glad she was okay, but that she is a dumbass, and that she isn't allowed in my house alone for a while. I took her key away. We do not live together. But she has roommates and likes having a big house to herself on her days off. She says that it was a mistake anyone could make and that I'm the asshole for calling her names. Yes, she said those words. She says that it's my fault for not just getting microwave pizza and having to eat fancy. Am I the asshole? Turtle King says that's fair, honestly. The Redditor is in the right, not the asshole. Nah, she's a dumbass and needs to learn basic cooking. Valid crash out, says Finkrad. I don't know. Honestly, the guy is saying that it is a very simple process, but is it really, like, common knowledge that putting a plastic cutting board in an oven is going to create smoke? I didn't know that, personally. Is it just a common thing, or is it just because he's used to making, like, Italian pizzas on the oven? I didn't know that. Stiflick says she needs to learn basic cooking, especially if she's putting cutting boards in an oven. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. Why would you be putting plastic in the oven? I mean, that's what you do with, like, pots and pans and stuff to, like, heat up, like, food. You put it in a mold, and then you put the mold in the oven. It's made of plastic, Phil. You put stuff in plastic in the microwave all the time. Plastic melts in there. Jules says, only certain plastic can be heated, and even then, it will state that it can be heated. Pots and pans are made of metal, not plastic. Yeah, but, okay, I know, I'm a dumbass, I understand. At the same time, though, if I was in that situation, and my boyfriend took away my ability to be in his house because of my mistake, let's just say I made the mistake, right? I would still feel pretty bad. You could have just told me that was an issue, and, like, I would have just not done it afterwards. The way that this guy is phrasing the question, or, like, phrasing the situation, it makes it sound like the girlfriend is, like, straight up incompetent and cannot be trusted with being inside of the house. It was a simple mistake, man. I think you shouldn't even be putting certain plastics in the microwave because it might cause a bunch of microplastics in your food. Fair enough, really. Osbus says, the guy wasn't there at that moment, though. I think the only issue with this is that she didn't put out the fire herself. But maybe, like, she was distracted, like, she was in the living room and, like, she already saw, like, a cloud of smoke coming up from the kitchen when it happened, and then she just called 911. C-Max says, I would kick her out for the demand to switch over to microwave pizza. That's true. I don't know, man. I think, like, if I was the girlfriend in this situation, I would feel pretty shitty about my boyfriend straight up just not allowing me in his home. Like, that's kind of shitty. I don't know, I'm just kind of with the girlfriend here, mostly because I'm also kind of a dumbass myself. But not enough of a dumbass to, like, burn down a house. I don't think that she would do this consistently. Alright. That's a pretty basic start for the stream. Fartface donates $10 and says, the girlfriend is straight up incompetent, TBH. Melting plastic is super duper deadly. The black smoke is nasty carcinogens and chemicals, especially since she blames the boyfriend. Oh, I suppose if, like, she's giving him attitude about it. That's true. If she is blaming the boyfriend about how she's calling him fancy and wanting to eat fancy food. I suppose if she has, like, a bad attitude about the whole thing, it would be justified to take away the key. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Yeah, you know what? I agree with Fartface. If the girlfriend is giving him attitude about the whole thing and not profusely apologizing, then I think that's actually a pretty valid crash out. Also, I didn't know this, but apparently you can heart comments as a creator on different super chats that you get, so I will try to do that as I continue with the stream. Thank you, Rockian. Alright. Alright, we're gonna step it up a bit. Step it up a bit with a new story. Let's see if people feel the same about this one. I hope I'm not too late. Hey, Raspberry Fox, we're just starting out with the second story of the night. Wait, you can heart super chats? Yeah, I usually can't because I'm too busy during gameplay, like game streams, but while I'm just chatting with people, I can totally do it. Alright. Am I the asshole for asking my girlfriend if she can take a shower? My GF really only showers once a week. Twice if I'm lucky. Typically, we go to the gym together. Oh no, after the gym? She doesn't shower after the gym? And I've often asked her why she doesn't shower. And she always comes with things like, oh, women don't really sweat much. And I sweat very little, even for my women's standards. What? And I don't buy it. Because I can smell. I used to just suck it up, because I know she's extremely sensitive. Kinda not safe for work here, but this even affects our sex life. I used to love going down on her, but after not showering after workouts / long days, etc., I've kinda lost interest. Oh no, buddy. Oh no, buddy. Fast forward a bit, she now starts using the sauna at the gym, maybe on average 2 times a week. She still refuses to shower. Even after coming out of the sauna? You know the sauna is the thing that is supposed to make you sweat the most, right? I've said, there's just no way you don't sweat in the sauna. Just me sitting 5 minutes in there gets me soaked. She says that she doesn't sweat much there either. You fucking liar. You fucking liar. You motherfucking liar. I don't believe you. And she sits there for 20 minutes. Things are now worse. I can smell her very badly. Almost to the point where I try not to breathe in too close to her because it's not good. I've tried so long to give hints to get her to shower more, like, hey, do you want to take a shower together, smiley face? But she just can't take the fucking hint. And she says, why would we do that? There's only room for one under the water anyway. You fucking stinker. One evening, she wanted to lie down on the floor. What? One evening, she wanted to lie down on the floor and stare at the world map that she has. She invited me to lie down next to her on the floor and just talk about where we want to go, etc. I lasted for about 1 minute before I had to make up some dumb excuse as to why I needed to get up. She then gets upset at me and says something along the lines of, why are you leaving? You never do stuff with me. The truth is, I just can't be close to her for so long. Dude! This is your girlfriend you're talking about. I'm not even sure if I started to resent her, because it was only this one thing that was bugging me in the relationship. Maybe I did, and that's my fault for being bad at communicating with her. Anyway, I couldn't hold it for any longer. I tried one last time to ask if she wanted to take a shower with me to show that I did want to do stuff with her, but she declined. Then, I said, I know you say you don't sweat, but, you know, I can smell. I don't like the smell of sweat, and it being a popular gym we go to, I would just appreciate if you showered a bit more. She freaked out. World War III started. She accused me of things and asked if I found her disgusting, etc. It almost felt like she wanted me to think that she's disgusting for some messed up reason. Like, this was an easy way to create distance between us. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm overthinking it. It's just, to me, It feels awfully obvious to shower, if not daily, at least every other day. She said that she doesn't want to shower her hair very often, but still, you can shower your body at least. Our relationship is borderline over because I hurt her feelings. So, am I the asshole? Could I have done this differently? Irrelevant as well, but is it normal that women shower less than men? I was always under the assumption that it was the opposite. Yeah, so like... I don't know much about the differences between, like, men and women biology to that level, but I'm pretty sure that you should just shower like a normal human person. I don't think that showers are, like, gender-locked in how often you should use them. I'm pretty sure that you should just shower the regular amount you're supposed to. If you smell or feel dirty, or you sweat during the day, or you feel tired and, like, before going to bed, a nice shower, like, calms you down and, like, makes you relax and go to sleep better. And, like, you know, you don't stain your fucking bed sheets if you, like, take a shower before going to bed, you know? Beware, Dakota says, no! Gender has nothing to do with how much you sweat. Jesus Christ. There's an update, by the way, on this post. Update. We broke up. She refused to accept that she was disgusting by not showering, and I did not see anything wrong, with this. Impossible for me to change her mind. When she is dead set on no wrongdoing, no point for me to argue with something like that. Seems like there was a lot of unresolved trauma in her past that I was unaware of it. Oh, I was aware of it, but not to the severity of it, and how it still affected her. So you got trauma to the point that you became a stinky person? One of her first sentences to come out when I confronted her again was, break up with me then. Break up with me. Break up with me. Like she was challenging me or something. It really made me feel weird. Instead of us coming to an agreement together, she just went into the very defensive and just attacked me. She struggled with having girlfriends, and she was scared of them stealing her current boyfriend or something, so she always went to hang out with guys. She said that she loved getting validation from guys as well, so she ended up having a lot of friends with benefits over the years. Wow! What the fuck? Why are you why? There's a lot of stuff I did not know though, but that is just not my thing. What? For some reason, I almost feel used? What? Because I feel like to her, I was just another friend with benefits. But she was someone I actually saw a future with. What the fuck? Wait. That's a sudden swerve in the fucking story. Wait, what? She struggled with having girlfriends, like actual friends, just not relationships with women. I mean, like girlfriends. She was scared of them stealing her current boyfriend or something, so she always went out hanging out with guys. She loved getting validations from guys as well. She ended up having a lot of friends with benefits over the years. I feel almost used in a way because I feel like to her I was just another friend with benefits. That's kind of a wild thing to assume. Dude, I understand the thing about the hygiene, but like this is like a whole other thing that you're bringing up with here. Ultimately, what made us break up, though, was the fact that she sees herself as over men, or me in this case. She believes women are holy. Her words, not mine. She was the taker in the relationship, and I was the giver. What? It worked for some time, but I started to resent her, and did not want to be as much of a giver for her anymore. I started to notice she did not appreciate my efforts, and she did not reciprocate much at all. Whoa! This is not about showers! This is not about showers at all! Hopefully she will find the guy who will put up with her on the highest pedestal out there, but that guy is not me. All power to her. This isn't... Okay. I think that this dude has some issues, though. Like, I think that he was venting about her being stinky, but I think that their relationship issues was way more deep than just showers. It seems that this dude was, like, resenting having to take care of her, basically take care of her and do everything she wanted, rather than the showers. Like, the showers seemed like the straw that broke the camel's back in this situation. Phil, there is no justification for her. That is true, but at the same time, I kind of find it funny that the post started with talking about showers, but then it turns out, yeah, no, I actually kind of secretly resented her, like, after all this time, and, like, my relationship with her was actually, like, I was constantly jealous because I saw that she didn't actually see me as a boyfriend, but saw me as just a friend with benefits, and, like, I did everything for her, and she did nothing for me. It's like, wow, guy, you got issues way deeper than just a simple shower. Skello says, oh yeah, no, this fucking reeks of doom and gloom. Nano Abyss says, from shower issues to, she is so toxic. This is something that builds up over time, and he was just like, the shower thing was the one issue that did it for him. But overall, it seems that they've been having relationship issues for a while. Welklord super chats and says, hey Phil, hypothetically, if you were to have a co-host on these reading streams, would they be laying on the table like how Azazel is doing? I mean, that would be adorable. But at the same time, co-host wouldn't work for this type of stream. I'm sorry. Like, I want to keep the vibe chill, and whenever I talk to my friends, things start to get pretty chaotic, and we usually throw around jokes and bits. I believe that chill reading will be pretty much always a one-man show. Like, I don't see myself inviting any co-hosts to, like, these streams. Because I get to control the mood of them by myself, so I don't have to worry, you know? Also, they would probably have to have their own bartender outfit, because they would probably be sitting next to me on the, like, behind the bar, you know? Anyways. For one, obviously the girlfriend is wrong in this situation. She seems to be very entitled and not aware of her own surroundings and how she affects others. But at the same time, I kind of find it funny that the dude, like, clearly had issues with her that were beyond the shower thing, and it was just the thing that broke broke the camel's back, you know? Okay, we're gonna slowly turn up the heat on this one. Slowly turn up the drama and the tension of this. After this third story, I'm gonna start taking suggestions from the chat, okay? If you guys want me to read something specific. If you need, like, a prompt or, like, a suggestion, I recommend you suggest stories that are about breakups, are about relationship issues, are about, like, crazy girlfriends, or maybe, like, really strict boyfriends. That's sort of the vibe that we're going for right now, okay? Alright, slowly turning up the heat in that sauna, and we're switching to... I'm ghosting my girlfriend, and I don't care if I'm wrong for it anymore. I'm just done. So, it's stupid. It's dumb. It's a bad reason. But I cannot fucking take it anymore. My blood pressure has legit been spiking over this recently, and I cannot keep this up. I just can't fucking do it. We've been together for close to a year, and this problem has only come up over the past 2 months. She never did this shit when we first got together, and I don't know why she fucking started, but I'm so sick of it, it's crazy. Whenever we would get food, she always eats off my plates. No matter what it is, or where we are, the only thing that stops her is if I order the exact same thing as her. And she's taking to ordering things that I cannot eat, so I can't do that. Ooh. If I tell her to stop, in the moment, she just laughs. And when I talk to her about it privately, she blows me off because it isn't a big deal. But it is to me, goddammit. I have a history of food insecurity, which makes it a lot worse, and I've tried to explain that. But then she's just snapping that I'm being condescending, and I just can't, dude. Most recently, she had a plate full of her pizza on the table, and had eaten over half of my medium pepperoni. And I was so pissed, I just grabbed 2 slices off of her plate without asking, which made her go into shock for a moment before screaming and acting like I had just fucking slapped her in the face or something, spitting and going red in the face. You don't even like olives, you fucking asshole. You always have to be right about everything, you dick. You can't just let me have this one fucking thing? As if I had been the one consistently stealing from her for months. Oh. I just went cold, tossed the pizza back on her plate, not at her, as she was in my face, screaming, and a ways away from the plate, and then I just fucking left the apartment. She claims that there was no reason to get violent over text, and I knew then that I was fucking done. I've never raised a hand or my voice to her. I lightly tossed the pizza on the plate across the room while she is screaming at my face. And that is apparently violent? Nah, I'm getting away from her. She's now tried to apologize, but I'm not going near her again, or answering any messages/calls from her. God only knows if she'll decide to call the fucking cops and have me arrested for my violent behavior, but I'm not chancing it. If I'm so fucking awful and violent, she can get away from me, and be safe to steal constantly from other people. I know ghosting is wrong. I've been through it before, and after that, I don't know if I trust myself to speak to her cordially again. I want to scream and curse back, but that isn't who I am, and not how I was raised. I don't like the person she's turned into, and I hate the person she's turning me into. Oh my god. Fugi says, run and don't look back, OP. Yeah, so they're not the asshole in that situation. That is... I want to like read back a little bit on the story and like bring attention to one very specific point. She says, you can't just let me have this one fucking thing. That is a very specific line. That is a very telling line, because it suggests that she knows that what she's doing is bothering him, and that she likes it that it's bothering him. And that her bothering him with this thing is something that she feels is making her, like, happy. Like, can't you let me have this one thing? Implies that she is purposefully doing this to have power over the dude in a very passive-aggressive way, you know? Is it a control thing? Yes, Meredith. It's a control thing. You know? It's a thing of like, I know that this bothers you, but you will let me continue doing it because it makes me feel good that I can do it with you, you know? Which is insane, It is absolutely insane. And that reveals something about that person that is like the biggest red flag ever. That means, hey, I want to use you for my own satisfaction. And as long as you continue to accept that, I will continue doing it because it makes me feel good, regardless of how you feel about it. That is insane. For something that is just as simple as stealing someone's food off their plate, that reveals something so deeply wrong with this person. Like, in any other context, this would be like a cute little small thing that, like, they could talk about. You know, have communication with your partner. Say, hey, this really bothers me. Could you stop? And then the partner going like, yes, I am your partner and I care about you. I will stop doing that. Keep in mind, the dude tried to do that before. And then she just said it wasn't that big of a deal. Fuck that woman. She needs to go fuck herself. I hate that. For something as small as stealing food off the plate, she's horrible. She is horrible. Thank you, Meppo, for the €10. Phil, I'm drunk as shit, and I love your new model and your content. Thank you. I mean, this is not punk-fi, this is chill-fi, but... glad to know that you still like the models. I love to switch it up a lot. I love to have different versions of Fi, so... thank you so much for the €10. Shin Dragon says, like, I have shared fries, etc. But like, if someone doesn't want to do that, you respect that decision regardless of how small or big of a deal it is. So fun little fact, I guess I just want to like share this small story with chat because it kind of feels appropriate to what we are talking about right now. There is this one restaurant in America. I'm not quite sure what it's called because like, I just saw this on like a Twitter post like a few years ago. But there's this one restaurant in America that has a little menu item in their like catalog, and the little menu item is called "My Girlfriend is Not Hungry." And the reason for why they have that is because there's so many stories of girlfriends stealing shit off their boyfriend's plates, you know? Because they say, oh, I'm not hungry. You can have whatever you want. I don't really mind. And she ends up, like, under-ordering her order. Then she's hungry, so she ends up stealing the stuff off her boyfriend's plate. So they literally have an item on the menu called "My Girlfriend is Not Hungry." And that item increases the food on your plate and adds a side order of fries. Which is just brilliant. I really like that. Just a silly little boy says, just noticed that in the description it says that the model was made by Tara, but this one in particular was made by Azazel, just saying to change it just in case. Thank you so much for pointing that out, silly boy. I forgot to change that because I usually reuse the stream descriptions for my stuff. I'm just gonna change that to Tiny Packy Azazel. Thank you so much for pointing that out. I genuinely appreciate that. Alright. So, that is 3 stories that we've been reading so far. I got a couple of good ones left in the tank, but I wanted to take this moment to ask people on the stream if they would have any suggestions for any particular stories that they would like to share with the class. Don't send links because YouTube suppresses links. I just want stories, like the title of the Reddit posts. If you have a good story that catches my attention, I will go Google it, and I will read it off for you people on the stream. Fartface says, my husband's dedication to Freemasonry is destroying our marriage and his life. How do I get that across to him? So that's a husband problem. Right now, because it's White Day, we're having women problems. Last stream, the Valentine's Day one, that one was about boyfriend problems or husband problems. I'm searching for crazy women problems. But that sounds pretty good, though, as a story. Max says, am I the asshole for asking partner to stop buying NFTs? Neon Cartoon says, we need women. Yeah, we need to laugh at crazy women. It's fun to laugh at the guys, but like, I'm an equal opportunity asshole. I want to make fun of all genders. Alright, let's hear this out. Let's see. Am I the asshole for asking partner to stop buying NFTs? My boyfriend and I have been together for 7 years, living together for 4+ in a home I purchased prior to dating. We just recently purchased our forever home in cash with intentions of fixing it up while living in our current home. When I say we purchased, I should clarify that it was entirely my money. He is equally excited about the house and offered to pay. But because we are not married and his ability to contribute was proportionately very low, I declined in order to keep our finances separate and help his finances in good standing. Aside from the 401k, he had $25,000. We discussed this. We discussed that this was another wake-up call that he should focus on saving more, and we identified ways that we could be saving together. The primary ways were to reduce eating out / coffee and unnecessary purchases. Specifically, we both talked about how while NFTs could have more value, the fact that they are largely a gamble that would be held 1+ year, his intentions, make it not a very smart, liquid move based on how we intend to fix up the house now. Fast forward to 2 weeks, and I find out that he has spent $3,000 on NFTs. Over $3,000. It's his money, and I couldn't help but feel disappointed and betrayed, thinking we valued the same things and just had that conversation. I asked him if this was something that was important to him, and he just said no, that he just got caught up in the whole thing, and that he wouldn't buy anymore. He'd cash out right then. I said that he didn't need to cash out, but that agree that he should stop. We had several conversations about NFTs that have come up in unrelated ways, and he mentioned he hasn't bought any. Well, as it turns out, blockchain is a thing, and all his transactions are out in the open. Oh. And he has continued to buy random things that don't even have perceived value in the NFT community. Emoji domain names, etc. that he has been unsuccessful at selling back, even at a cost. It could be Beanie Babies or Porsches as far as I'm concerned. It's just the fact that we discussed a major purchase and how we could achieve that goal, and he's been spending and lying behind my back. This time I lost it and yelled, asking what kind of relationship is this if we're making group decisions about our future, but I'm the only one holding up my promise and financially supporting while you play with Pokemon cards. Hey, lady, don't insult Pokemon cards like that, man. Don't compare NFTs with Pokemon cards, man. Jesus. In case it's relevant, he makes about 1.5 times what I do. Up till this year, closer to 2 times what I earn. But he spends the most of it. Am I the asshole for asking him to stop spending his savings on NFTs? Oh, that hurts. You know, people, I asked you to give me stories about crazy women, but fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Jesus. Apparently, he doesn't save any money. He just gets money and spends it willy-nilly. What a man-child. He's treating his, like, partner like she's, like, his mother. Like a distant mother that he wants to hide stuff from. What a fucking man-child. I don't care if this is NFT. Honestly, guys, you guys are very, like, hung up on the whole NFT angle of this. I don't give a shit if this is NFTs. Just like the woman said, it could be fucking Pokemon cards for all I care. But he's just recklessly spending this shit on useless garbage. Instead of, you know, planning for his future with his partner. At this point, he's not treating his partner like a partner. He's treating her like an obstacle to get what he wants, you know? This is someone that has not properly matured for their age and doesn't have like an actual plan for the future. He's just too busy fucking burning money because he has it. Jesus fucking Christ. The comments say, this guy makes 2 times what you do and you have to cover the housing expenses because he can't? This is where you need to drop the rope. 1. You can't care more about his financial stability than he does. Yeah, no, like that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. 2. You can't make him stop his compulsive spending. If he hasn't reined it in, by 30 odds are he won't. Number 3. You cannot count on him. You can't trust him. 4. You can't make plans with him. He's proven that. He lies. Let this guy go. Yeah, no, like, your partner lied to you about a very serious topic because he just wants to spend his money in his funny little, like, monkey images. This guy needs to go fuck himself. Go spend your money elsewhere, you fucking idiots. Ugh. Alright. That's a proper asshole. Oh my god. Alright. Let's see. I can also suggest my own stuff if you guys are into it. There is one story that I'm kinda nervous about reading. Let's see if you guys are interested in it. My girlfriend's little sister has a crush on me, and everyone but me thinks it's cute. You wanna go into that? Lost my bet of 20 years to his cheating girlfriend of 6 months is also another one. Fartface says, oh god, not this one. Okay. This could be really uncomfortable. There's also another one that is called Cheating Girlfriend in a Coma. Which, I'm also nervous about that one. There's also, my girlfriend just sent me roses to my workplace, and I don't know what to do with myself. Okay. Okay, let's see. Do you guys want the sister story? Do you want the cheating girlfriend in a coma story? Do you want the lost bet story? The coma one. The coma one. Either the sister or the coma. Sister. I need the coma one. The first two of those are fucked. Okay. I am going to read. Oh, this is gonna be creepy. Alright, everybody bulk up. Oh, wait. I got a membership message from Huey. Hey, Huey. Thank you for the 14 months. It's been too many months and I've missed the sweet tones of Phisnom saying my name in a way that I will not confirm or deny is correct. Thank you, Howie, for the 14 months. Anyways, just, you know, grab a snack, take a back seat, and just relax. And let me tell you a story. So, the next story is... my girlfriend's little sister has a crush on me, and everyone but me thinks it's cute. I'm so tired of this shit, and I just want to break up with my girlfriend. Me and my girlfriend are in our early 20s, and she has a 14-year-old sister who has a crush on me. Oh no. Oh, fuck no. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, dude. She's always trying to find a way to help me out. Talk to me. Tries to be alone with me. Wears her better clothes around me, and has been getting into makeup, trying to copy her sister's look. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. Okay. I don't think it's cute the way everyone else does. They laugh it off and humor her and tease her about her crush on me, saying things like, I saw girlfriend's boyfriend today, or is he your boyfriend? Ugh. Ugh. It's so gross and uncomfortable. The recent times I've tried getting alone time with my actual girlfriend at her house were interrupted by the sister pounding on the door asking us what we were doing. It just blows my mind how no one thinks it's fucking weird and that they're basically encouraging this behavior. She's gotten a slap on the wrist once for trying to unlock her sister's door while we were in there together, but that's it. They all think it's just a funny little crush that'll go away. My girlfriend especially thinks it's so funny because she knows I would never go for a child. Yeah, no fucking shit I wouldn't. Okay, this guy has his head on straight. Okay, you know what? I like this guy. This guy has his head on his shoulders. Okay, good. No fucking shit I wouldn't. It doesn't bother her because she's 14, so, you know, she's a child. I worry that one day her sister will start spinning fantasies about things we did. Dude, I'm in my 20s for fuck's sakes. I can't have a lie ruining my life. I've talked to my girlfriend about her sister's creepy behavior and how serious I am multiple times, but she always blows me off. I really do love my girlfriend, and we've been together for 2 years now, but I want to really call it quits, man. I really wanted to marry her someday too. No one is taking me seriously, and the last thing I ever need is a child saying I came onto them or something like that. I don't even visit the way I used to anymore just to avoid that fucking 14-year-old. And it's depressing. My girlfriend doesn't like to come over to my apartment because I have roommates and her house is way nicer, but I won't go over there anymore because of her sister. I just had to vent. Thanks. Oh, that poor guy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Fair enough, man. Oh my god. Yeah, not the asshole. That dude, that... What is this reverse grooming situation? The first case of internet, like, reverse grooming. My god, dude. I feel so bad for you. Nobody's taking you seriously and you're just so creeped out. Man. Let's see. I think we have an update. Oh, shit. Angry Destroyer says, yeah, that man needs to break up with her. Okay, every time there's these stories about crazy breakups or like crazy relationships, it's always like people go, man, they need to break up immediately. And it's like, I understand that because there's problems, but at the end of the day, if you have a partner, you will have issues with them, man. And you will have to, like, talk it over with them and, like, smooth it over and try to find common ground. That's how healthy relationships go. You will never find a partner that you're 100% in tune with at all times. There will be moments where you two will not read the situation the same way, and you will have to work together to come to an agreement. Communication is key. However, the girlfriend is being a massive asshole here by not taking her boyfriend's genuine concern seriously. Like, even if she thinks, oh, whatever, it's just a kid, she's just doing silly kid things, it's like, no, dude, even if you don't take it seriously, you need to go to your partner's level and engage with them on their level and take their concerns seriously. This is something that a lot of relationships fail with. Whenever, like, you are not concerned about something that your partner is concerned with, it doesn't fucking matter if you think that it's not a big deal. If your partner freaks out about something, treat what they say with the seriousness that it deserves. Because otherwise, you're only blowing off your partner for something that they feel is crucial and needs to be addressed, you know? If you just tell them that it's not a big deal and don't try to, like, you know, engage with their ideas, all you will do is just push them away and make them feel like you don't matter, or that you're crazy, or that you're stupid for even bringing up the fact that you were worried. That is something that most immature young relationships come down to. If you have a partner, take what they fucking say seriously. Otherwise, it will immediately start to sour. Amadeus the cat donates $2 and says, all I need to say is, oh god, oh Jesus, oh no. Let's see, updates. Choice Intention, a commenter says, ask your girlfriend if she'd think that it was so funny if her sister was 18. The dude responds with, I fucking have, and you know what she says? But she isn't. Crazy! It's almost like she doesn't see the danger in it because she's a kid and knows that I would never touch a minor. Dude, that's not the point. The point is that the minor can lie, and I am not a victim blamer. I'd believe the child too. Why? Because that's what you're supposed to. You believe the victim. She also keeps saying how nothing bad will happen because she knows her sister. My biggest fear is that her sister will get very mad at me one day, or she's feeling a little extra delusional and then lies about you know. All it takes is one little text message to her friend, or one little accusation, and I'm done for. Writing comment after comment makes me feel like a fucking idiot for dancing around the situation for so long. I'm going to talk to my girlfriend seriously one last time, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I really hope that this somehow works out. I don't know what my future will look like if it works, but I know that her sister is not in it. Fucking good job, my dude. And this is a burner account, so I don't know what happened to this guy. I don't know. This guy never posted after that. I don't know what happened to him, but I hope he's alright. I hope that guy's okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. That was a wild one. Okay. Woo. Alright. So, this next story comes from a deleted account. And it's called Cheating Girlfriend in a Coma. Just for context, I'm 28. My girlfriend is 26. This all happened about the end of 2023, so I would be 26 and she was 24. My girlfriend suffered with eating disorders for a long time. She would have months where she would eat well, and then all of a sudden, revert back to her old patterns. She was starving herself around this time. Because of this, she ended up passing out, and due to some pretty incompetent paramedics, she ended up suffering a stroke and went into a coma, which she has then since woken up from, but has locked-in syndrome and can only move her eyes. Oh no, the fucking nightmare. Oh, the fucking nightmare of being awake but not being able to move your body. Oh no. Fuck, dude. This is like my absolute #1 nightmare with a bullet. A couple of months after going into a coma, her brother came to me and told me that in the weeks leading up to it, a guy was regularly visiting her apartment and would sometimes sleep over. Oh. Obviously, this was very crushing to hear. I couldn't comfort her about it or anything. When I was alone with her, I used her thumb to open her phone and found texts confirming that she had been having sex with this guy, as well as a couple other random hookups. Oh no! I asked her brother a favor, to tell the family that we broke up prior to the coma, so it didn't seem like I didn't seem like a complete asshole for leaving her like this. You left her in a coma? He agreed. I haven't been back to visit her since. I pray for her recovery. No one deserves to suffer through something like that. Even just watching her like that is hard, but still, I can't go back knowing what she did. Oh my god! What the fuck do you do at that point? This is not you suspecting that she cheated. This is confirmation. She's been fucking other guys behind your back. But you only found out when she was in a coma? Oh. This is uncomfortable. Skello says, isn't she completely locked in though? Like the guy could have typed that out though? No, Skello. She cheated on multiple guys before the incident. And then only found out about those hookups when she was in the hospital and she used her thumb to look through her phone. And she couldn't do anything about it, you know? Toriva says, I think he was right to leave. Gotta look out for yourself before you can look after others. C-Max says, the brother is the asshole for dropping the drama bomb while she's still hospitalized. Yeah, you know what? You could have fucking waited. At the same time, though, keep in mind that the boyfriend would have had to, like, be so stressed out about spending time with her while he knows that she's been cheating on him. So maybe telling him as soon as possible to avoid the grief is probably also a good idea. Blush Bunny says, why didn't he bring it up before, though? I'm not sure. Maybe he thought it was the right time to do it, though. Oh. That is fucked up. Meredith says, the cheating is bad, but what the boyfriend did was an invasion of privacy. True. And is more fucked up because she couldn't do anything about it. But at the same time, she was cheating so hard. Fartface donates $5 and says, imagine sitting there in that bed and watching your life completely fall apart, and it's literally all your fault. Gotta feel like karmic justice. This is like the opposite of Silent Hill 2. This is like the actual definitional opposite of Silent Hill 2. Jesus Christ. Champ SK also says, true, but cheating is also worse than breaching privacy. Yeah, you know, the girlfriend broke the trust first, you know? She was just getting confirmation of what she did. Jesus Christ. That is rough, buddy. Ultimate Nick says, Silent Hill 2, but genderbent and also female James was the one who fell into a coma. Fucking hell. What do you even do at that point? Yeah, that's what I'm asking, Aura. Like, you can't just be, like, taking care of and worrying about her when she's been, like, provenly been fucking multiple guys behind your back, right? Like, why are you going to go through the lengths to, like, spend time with someone that completely violated your trust like that? For literally months. But at the same time, it is kind of an asshole move to, you know, completely abandon someone that is in a life-threatening situation, Coma, you know? It must fucking hurt. Okay. This is one of those situations where I have to ask the chat. If you were in that situation, if your partner landed in the hospital, and it was confirmed that they've been cheating on you behind your back for months before that incident, would you go visit them in the hospital? Like, would you actually do that? This is a hard one. Leave no question. No. No. Nano Abyss says, I'll say this reluctantly, but I can't be faithful to someone who hasn't been faithful to me, regardless of their condition. You know what? Yeah, I agree with you, Nano Abyss. She wasn't faithful to you, so why the fuck would she expect for you to spend time with her on the hospital, you know? I think that's very true. I think that's very true. Yes. Angry Destroyer says, I wouldn't be able to forgive them. Yep. Tails Gamer says, donates £2 and says, the thing that tips me is that he left her to rot. Okay, that language is a little bit inflammatory. Left her to rot? Come on, like, she had other family in the hospital. You're saying that as if, like, the boyfriend is the only person in her life that's gonna be with her. She has, like, you know, a brother, a mother, a father. You know, she has, like, other guys that she's been fucking on the side. Why don't any of them come to visit her on the hospital, you know? I don't think to rot is the right language to use in that situation, you know? I think that's a bit much, yes. Alright, so I'm gonna take another suggestion from Ace Drawings. I have a recommendation for you. It's called I Quietly Left After Finding Out About My Wife's Affair After 3.5 Years of Marriage. Ooh, okay. Oh my god, Deltarune track, Deltarune tomorrow, Deltarune tomorrow, Deltarune tomorrow, Deltarune tomorrow, Deltarune tomorrow. I'm so fucking mentally ill about Deltarune, you don't even know. Tells Gamer says, sorry, it's just the way that it's written that makes me feel like it. That's okay, Tells, like, you don't have to feel sorry about how you feel. Like, I encourage people to give out their thoughts about the situations that we're reading about. It's completely okay. Alright. Whew. Next story is called I Cheated on... Wait, what? I cheated on my wife. She left without telling anything. How can I get her back? Okay, I searched this wrong. Okay, no, this is another thing. I quietly left after finding out about my wife's affair. Yeah, that's another thing. I can't find this story. I'm trying to Google what Ace Drawing said. I can't find this story on Reddit. Oh, because it's called something different. This is from a YouTube video. Yeah, this is from a YouTube video that has, like, the title changed. I think the original title is called I Headed to the Hills After Learning of My Wife's Affair. Alright. This is a long boy. Alright. Hey Shy Mike, thank you for the 22 months. After Deltarune tomorrow, will the cult fandom forget about old Spamton G Spamton? No, Spamton is inside a lot of people's hearts. Like, he's not gonna leave. He's certainly gonna have competition, though. Hey, Kako. Phil becoming a round Redditor now. God damn. I'm just imagining, like, Chill Fi, but, like, in a Katamari ball shape. Oh, this is a long boy. Let's see. This is a bit too long for my taste, honestly. Does anybody have any other suggestions that I could do? This is gonna take up probably like 30 minutes to read. I want to read something a little bit more shorter, in my opinion. Cheating girlfriend in a coma. My girlfriend just sent me roses to my workplace and I don't know what to do with myself. This just seems like a nice story. My god. My girlfriend is beyond stupid and I feel like I have to end my relationship with her. Okay. My girlfriend is beyond stupid and I feel like I might have to end the relationship. Okay, so when I first met my girlfriend, I noticed that she sometimes made misjudgments, but I didn't think too much of it. Now that we have been together for 2 years, I realize just how truly stupid she is. That might sound harsh, but that's the only word I can think of. Okay, dude. We will go downtown to some place she wants to go to, and she will walk down the street and be like, oh wait, wrong way, and then walk down another street and be like, oh no, wrong way again, and then walk down another street and be like, whoops, wrong way again. It's horrible. She has no sense of direction, and I feel so stupid following her around. She also talks in circles, which makes me so angry. Like, for an example, yesterday, she asked me, do you want a burrito for dinner? Then I replied that we don't have the ingredients for a burrito, so I'm going to eat the food we have in the house. She then asks, oh, so you don't want a burrito? So I thought maybe she bought ingredients for a burrito. So I said, sure, I'll have a burrito. She then says, okay, but we don't have enough ingredients for a burrito. Like, yes, I know that. I just fucking said that. Her stupidity makes me treat her worse, which I hate, because I don't want to be rude to people, but sometimes the way she talks and acts just infuriates me. Also, I feel more slow and held down when I'm with her. Like when she makes a dumb decision, I'm usually around her, so I have to help her correct her mistake. Anytime I do something alone, I feel a huge wave of happiness go through my body because I don't feel held back from her behavior. Overall, she's a good person, but honestly, I don't think I can continue a relationship with her. Her misjudgments cause me so much financial loss and general stress. Dude! Holy shit, just cut it off already! Oh my god, dude! Skello says, dude, I'm stealing his girlfriend, fuck that guy. Like, she doesn't seem like a bad person, she just seems like a little bit stupid, but that's okay. You just don't seem compatible with each other. Like, I would understand if she went behind your back and, like, lost money and, like, did something when she promised she wouldn't do something, but no, she just seems like a little bit of a dummy. She just seems like a little bit of a dum-dum. Like, I'm sorry that there's people with lower IQ than you, dude. But if you're that dismissive and resentful towards her, then yeah, you should probably end the relationship. Because I don't think that you're going to be a good partner for her if you, like, resent having to help her out. You know? It does, because, like, there's a difference between stupidity and, like, willful neglect, right? The Thespian says, I may be stupid, but you're mean, and that's worse. Yeah, no, like, you know, dumb people can be good people, and as long as they find good partners that can, like, make up for those, like, issues that crop up or, like, misjudgments, then that's completely okay. If the dude can't handle that, then you can't really force her to be smarter, you know? I mean, imagine going up to your partner and going like, hey, you're fucking stupid. Can you be smarter for once in your life? Can you think? Can you fucking think? Be smarter. That would be kind of abusive, right? Like, that's kind of fucked up, you know? Let's see, what are the comments saying? Ooh, this is a really good one. Think of it this way. Since you know she's a good person, do the right thing and let her go so that she can find someone who loves her as she is. Yo! Another comment says, why haven't you broken up with her already? You detest this woman. I think I might have to. She's a good person, so I feel terrible. Aww. That's so sad, though. So she's genuinely like a sweet and kind person. So he feels terrible about the way that he thinks of her. Aww. I don't think he's a bad guy either. I think he's just very exasperated, you know? Yeah, I don't think the guy is a bad guy either. I think that he's just very impatient and would like to be with someone that kind of thinks more like him, you know? Amadeus the cat says, they mix like water and oil. Yeah, I don't think that they are just compatible with each other, you know? Another comment says, you're taking a ton of heat, so I'll be the devil's advocate. My best friend is happily married to a truly precious, silly, clumsy man with almost no common sense. It would drive me up the fucking wall. Meanwhile, she is actually happy as a lark and it doesn't bother her. She finds the kind humor in it. She's also not a type A person like I am. Both my friend and I are in happy marriages. It's all about what is compatible for us. She's okay with being married to a sweet, clumsy doofus, and my husband, who also isn't perfect by the way, is okay with being married to a raging perfectionist bitch like myself. It's about balance. Alright. Golden Retriever husband. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think that's a good takeaway of it. It's all about being compatible with a person. If they are not a bad person, if they don't break your trust, if they are not someone that did something horrible to you or broke your trust, sometimes it's still... You can still be incompatible with one another and drive each other up the fucking wall. Not because the other person is a villain, but simply because you two don't really rub each other the right way. Maybe you did initially, like when you were dating, like the first few weeks or something, but if something develops and you realize that you have something that you can't stand about this person anymore, sometimes cutting it off healthily is fine. You don't need to commit to it until your partner does something unforgivable, you know? If you currently are in a relationship with someone and you don't see a future with that person because they do things that are not evil, but are simply things that you hate or dislike or can't stand, you don't need to wait until that person fucks up to the point that they do something unforgivable. Sometimes it's healthy to cut things off and find people that you truly can cherish and be with, like, and enjoy your company with, you know? As long as both parties agree to it, and as long as it's more healthy than staying together, it's not a bad idea. Anyways. Let's search up for more stories. Actually, I have a little bit of an idea to make this a little bit more spicy. I'm gonna go into the asshole archives. These are the people that Reddit has considered to be assholes. And I want to see what they think about the girlfriend topic. Let's see. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend that I didn't like her wearing my hoodie while she was vomiting? That's a very specific problem. Alright? Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend that I didn't like her wearing my hoodie while she was vomiting? My girlfriend came over to my house on Friday night. This all happened last week. She started her period on Friday night, but no big deal. But her cramps started getting worse that night, and she was complaining, but overall, she was mostly fine. Then, around 3 AM, she woke up. I was still asleep. This is just the time that she told me she woke up around. I woke up around 3:30 to the sound of her vomiting, and I walked into my bathroom to find her hunched over on the toilet, vomiting. And admittedly, she looked dead. However, I noticed that she was wearing one of my hoodies. I said that have you been wearing that the entire time that you've been vomiting? She said yeah, and I said that was gross. She said that when she woke up, her cramps were really bad, and it was really cold in the room. Her change of clothes was downstairs, and my hoodie was there, so she grabbed it. I asked why she would wear my hoodie if she was gonna vomit, cause that is so gross. That's the issue? She said that it was cold, and that she didn't get any vomit on it. Good job, girl. Good girl, you didn't vomit. Good girl. You didn't vomit on your boyfriend's hoodie. Good girl. I said that it was just weird overall, though, and she said that she just didn't want to be cold, then offered the hoodie back. I said, you can have it at that point. What? I don't want some vomit hoodie. What? I then asked why the fuck she had to wake up this late and that she was messing with my sleep schedule. Dude. I tried to go back to bed and I was leaving, and as I was leaving, I started talking about how I was upset that she woke me up and my sleep schedule. Saturday morning, she told me that she was really upset about how I acted that night and that it felt like I didn't care about her at all, and that I cared more about stupid things in a situation when I should have cared for her. Starting to think that I did overreact and was mean to her. No shit, dude! No shit! No fucking shit! What? This guy doesn't know how period cramps feel like, doesn't he? What, you think that your girlfriend's gonna be like, oh, I can't stain the precious hoodie of my precious boyfriend while I'm going to rush into the toilet to vomit my guts out? Dude! Fugi says, give him a period cramp simulator this instant. Every woman in the chat psychically send this guy your period energy. Thank you, Spirit Bunny Lover, for the $5. He's the type of guy in middle school to cry about cooties. Like, dude, I'm sorry, but... Ew, I don't want your vomit hoodie. What the fuck do you mean, my guy? What do you mean vomit hoodie? It's your hoodie. She didn't get any vomit on it. And you could just, you know, wash it if you're that much of a germaphobe. Just wash it, bruh. Amadeus the cat says, guy really felt more connected to the hoodie than her, huh? Yeah. Yeah, it really seems like he's more hung up on the fact that she stole his hoodie than the fact that her girlfriend has period cramps so fucking violent that she has to wake up in the middle of 3 a.m. to go vomit on the toilet. Like, I'm sorry? Those are some really serious period cramps if they make you vomit in the middle of the night. That is not good. I'm pretty sure that's like a thing, like different women have like different intensities of period cramps, but I don't think it's normal to be vomiting your guts out in the middle of the night. And instead of you being concerned for her well-being, maybe, I don't know, thinking that she may have a disease or might need to be taken to the hospital, instead, you just bitch about and complain about she used your hoodie? Oh my god, this fucking guy. Mike says, dude, if I had a girlfriend and she had period cramps that bad, I wouldn't even be mad she vomited on the hoodie. Well, it was on me. Like, girl, don't worry about it. Let's get you some meds and some water. Yeah, no, if you see someone vomiting their guts out and feeling horrible, and then feeling annoyed by that, then you got some weird shit going on in your brain. Anyways. Vomiting sometimes happens, but your point still stands. No, Terry, like, I understand the vomit can happen. I just mean, in the middle of the night, at 3 a.m., vomiting her guts out so violently and so rapidly that she has to, like, quickly grab, like, his hoodie and, like, just fucking bolt down the stairs, like, to the toilet. Like, holy shit. Anyways. Let's go to more of these. Top past year. Oh no. I know this story. I've read this story before, but not on a live stream. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend the exact amount of calories she ate in a single day? Oh boy. Alright. This one's a good one. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend the exact amount of calories she ate in a single day? My girlfriend is on the bigger side, which is something that I do not mind. I am on the more fit side. I'm pretty lean, have a well-defined muscles, and probably around 15% body fat. I used to be about 40 pounds heavier and lost the weight pretty simply. You did read this? Did I? Did I read this? Did I completely forget that I read this story on the past stream? I think I definitely heard you read this one. Let me check out the titles for the previous stream, just in case. No, not really. I did not read it in the past. Hey, Magical Screw-Up, thank you for the 23 months. Happy White Day, Phil. I hope you have an interesting day reading these. I have to leave because I'm getting too angry. Here, Peanut for the Jester. Thank you so much. Oh, I read it on Azazel's channel. Okay, I remember that. Okay, we're gonna skip that one then. That content can be locked to Azazel's channel then. Does that count though? I don't want to repeat content for people. If you want to read that story, you can go to Azazel's channel to check it out. Let's see. Where else can I go to then? I accidentally ended up tracking my wife's periods and realized that my entire life revolves around her cycle. Concerned about her health and wondering if I should say something? That's fucking weird. Interesting. Okay. I have not read this one. Let's see. My wife and I are both 38 and have been married for about 12 years and have 2 kids in elementary school. She's the love of my life, and everything you read below should be rooted in the fact that I do love her and I'm trying to be a good husband for her. Interesting. So basically, I started becoming concerned that my wife was bipolar because she would sometimes get extremely energetic and fun and sexual and just kind of was this force to be reckoned with. Other times, she would become so argumentative and standoffish and unstable, but also withdrawn and depressed that I worried that she might do something to hurt herself. She always chalked it up to just depression symptoms. Okay. I love her so much, and it was obviously not fun for me to become her figurative punching bag. But I always had hope because of the other person she could be. So, in a moment of frustration, after being told that what I was describing in a fight about her behavior wasn't even happening, I decided I was going to track some of her behaviors for a year, just to see if I could learn anything that might help to make sure that I wasn't making this up. I didn't want a gotcha, I just wanted to see if I was really remembering things inaccurately, because I felt like I knew what was going on, but the gaslighting about my own memory was effective. As I've alluded to, I basically ended up tracking her cycle. From the time her period ends until maybe 10 days after, our average sex frequency is daily and hot, she gets a lot accomplished, and if anything, she's too and blah 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 blah. House projects, volunteering stuff, visiting a friend who's lonely, organizing family outings or extended family events. It's like she has a lot more energy than time to accomplish everything she wants to do. She's a wonderful wife and mother, showing lots of love and affection. I would marry that woman twice. Okay. For the other 20 days of a month, we have a sexless marriage. She's kind of just getting by emotionally, at best. She works out less and is moodier. In the week leading up to her period, she is borderline abusive. I tried to get the kids out of the house as much as possible so they have fewer hours with her, and generally just stay away from her. If she was always that person, I would divorce her immediately. But I know that it's just a cyclical thing now. I've been married, he's been married to her for about 12 years. Knowing about how she changes throughout a 30-day cycle has made me feel a better husband and better at anticipating her needs. I think it would be creepy to explain how I got so much more thoughtful, though. So, I'm not the first guy to notice that his girlfriend or wife is harder to be around at certain times of the month, and I'm not trying to be a Neanderthal here. I've got some life experience, and I've been in other serious relationships, and I'm a caring and loving husband. This isn't normal. Her swings through the month are a much, much wider variance than most people experience. Your average person seems to maintain who they are from week to week with just a little change of up and down. But she's like 2 or 3 different human beings over the course of a cycle. Should I be worried about her health? If I should, is there a way to make these worries known without sounding like a psycho who tracked his wife's cycle? I do think this has gotten worse as we aged and after she had our 2 kids. I wonder if becoming a mother led to some PPD or some knock-on effects. I've never heard of period onset bipolar disorder, which I think is what I feel like I'm experiencing. How much can I take this random information I know and be most helpful / least off-put by what I know? TLDR, my wife is a good person who demonstrates wild mood swings. I started tracking things to see if I was crazy. Fights, times she initiated sex, times she snapped at the kids, times she did random acts of kindness, etc. And realized that I was tracking her cycle and her actions line up perfectly. What do I do with this information to be the best husband? That is weird. Jared says, just got back, what have I missed? We've been listening to a lot of stories, and this one is about a woman who appears to be bipolar purely like during her like cycles of her period. Champ SK says, go to a psychiatrist. Fugi says she needs help. Nyanda Cartoon says she needs help. She needs help. Talus Geimer says, I think this is a toxic relationship. Yeah, so, no. They've been married for about 12 years, you know? I think that this is something that needs to be brought up with a medical professional. Maybe this is just a theory that the guy has. Is it really that hard of a change that it can completely change your personality and mood depending on the time of day that it is? I mean, the time of the month that it is. I think this guy is, like, trusting a bit too much his own intuition. They should definitely see counseling and try to, like, understand what is happening here. Because I think I understand this dude's idea. But, I don't know, maybe the wife also has some problems that she is not telling, you know? Thing with that is, like, bipolar disorder is something that I don't particularly understand myself. And I don't think I could give genuine advice about what the wife is going through at this time. But I don't think the guy I don't think the guy would be able to diagnose this either. So I guess he just has to, like, you know, convince her wife to take up counseling or something like that. This is a really tough situation. Meredith says, I think they should just communicate and not just assume. You would figure that if the wife is such a wonderful person that the guy would be able to communicate with her enough to go to therapy or go to a psychiatrist, right? Michael says, it definitely isn't bipolar. The episodes don't switch around in the matter of weeks, usually. Just consult a psychiatrist. The fact that it's almost an abusive relationship, but only, like, for, like, 2 weeks during the month, or, like, maybe 1 week during the... Okay, I have a hypothetical for the chat right now. I have a hypothetical right now that might get the chat worked up a bit. Listen to me. Let's say that you're in a relationship that is completely wonderful. 80% of the time, but the other 20%, every month, you get someone that is like a complete piece of shit abuser to you. Like, demands things of you like you're their slave, like throws things at you, gets temper tantrums, just completely off the wall, just cannot interact with them, or they will, like, be a complete asshole to you. You know? Like, it's a... imagine it like a werewolf situation, you know? Like, imagine you're literally dating a werewolf, and in the time where, like, 80% of the time where they're not the wolf, they're just a regular person. They're just the sweetest, most kind, amazing person ever. But the moment that the full moon comes out, and they get that little bit of personality that completely makes them, like, a monster, you just cannot handle it. It is like the worst shit for you. Would you still stay for that person? Would you still be with that person if 80% of the time they are the most wonderful person ever and the most caring and beautiful person ever, but that 20% is like a nightmare? You know? Because toxic relationships usually get worse and worse and worse over time, right? Toxic relationships usually end up becoming like, yeah, most of the time it's just a complete nightmare, and the victims usually end up, like, thinking, oh yeah, but it's still worth it because of this 1%, right? Like, there's still a little bit of good in him. I can fix him. I can turn this around. What if it was the opposite? The relationship is 80% like the most beautiful, healthy, amazing relationship ever, and it's just random, like, gacha pull, like, sometimes you get, like, borderline abuse. That's still toxic, says Fugi. Tails Gamer says, depends, as long as my partner is self-aware about their problems. Sasue says, is there a reason to the demonic 20% moments? You can chalk it up to mental illness, maybe? Maybe just a really bad period cycle? You know, if your partner in this case was a woman, imagine what if, like, their period cycle makes it so that they're like an absolute monster, but only for like a week of the month, you know? Amadeus the cat says, Beauty and the Beast gone wrong. Yeah, just think of it as a literal werewolf scenario. Wispy Echo says, werewolves are hot, being abused is not. True. Mary says, what would it be if they were a guy, Phil? I mean, mental illness. Is there something for guys that, like, change their brain chemistry to the point that their personality can completely change in a dime? I guess hormones in general, but, like, there's not a set timer where, like... I don't think that there's guy periods, you know? Like, there's no periods where, like, a guy is, like, a complete asshole because of, like, a chemical imbalance. Unless you consider just being a teenager in general. A brain tumor or something. Banana Boy says penis cramp. Also, I neglected to read off the donations because I was in the middle of reading a story, but Glitch Boy donates 10 euros and says, as one who gets treated like subhuman in my high school, you don't forgive assholes because they deserved no consequences, but because you deserved better. Take all those time to heal your worthful self. Hell yeah. That's a good way of looking at it. Also, thank you, Glitch Boy, for the 5 euro. Hey, Phil, I want to spread this wholesome message and tip ya. Thank you. Also, shit's out of control. He needs people with knowledge, not himself alone. True. That guy needs to consult with other people. Yes. Thank you, Hag, for the membership. I appreciate that username. Terry says, the 80% does sound nice, but I'm not desperate. I think I will have to break things off if my partner doesn't decide to change that habit. Okay, so most people say that they wouldn't, you know? Hey, Hag. Hey, I just joined in to say I literally had a breakdown and said I'm probably about to have my period. Literally started the next morning. Jesus Christ. You know, this is gonna come across so weirdly, but honestly, I'm so glad I have a dick. I'm so glad I'm a guy, because oh my god, the way that women talk about their periods and the way that it makes them feel is such a nightmare scenario. Like, oh my god. My respect for being able to handle that shit every month? Like, I'm going like every month? Every month? Anyway. Shit, man. Every month? You gotta be shitting me! Anyway. Anyway, what I was gonna say, because, like, we were talking about this hypothetical, right? Terry says that the 80% does sound nice, but they still wouldn't take the offer. What percentage would be acceptable for you? In this scenario, what percentage of abuse would you take for an otherwise 100% healthy relationship? %? 95%? 0? So you want to have a perfect relationship 100% of the time. Is that what you're saying? You're saying that you want a perfect 10 out of 10 relationship all the time, no strings attached. Because that's impossible. That's the thing, right? It's impossible to have 100% healthy, completely, like, cool, no problems relationship 100% of the time. If you do that, if you go 100%, it's impossible. Fussy Goat says 5%. C-Max says, I'm already taking like 40%. Oh my god, are you okay? Just from my time in the regular world, so I don't know. My god, are you okay? Shy Mike says 5%. James the Diamond Sword says 7 to 5%. Kitty Demon says 5. Everyone is going like, yeah, 5% abuse is like fine. I could take like 5% abuse. It's like, yeah, so like, you know, I would love to have a partner that loves me and treats me well and like cares for me. But if he had to punch me in the face full force only once a year, I would accept that. I would be fine with that. Like, would you take that deal? Imagine having a partner that is so good. They're so good to you. He is so perfect for you. He understands you. He gets you. He loves you throughout the entire year. But one day a year, he has to punch you in the face so fucking hard he leaves your nose bleeding. It's just one punch. I could take it. You call it Boxing Day for a reason. I'd take it. Can I wear a helmet during the punch? No, it's like One Punch Man. Like, he will break through the helmet. One Punch Woman. Oh. We're in the bargaining phase right now. Tails Gamer donates £5 and says, sounds kinda hot, I'll take it. Oh. Okay. Ooh. That's such a fucked up relationship. You're like, yeah, I love him, but like once a year he just like becomes a boxer and just knocks me out cold for no reason. Oh my fucking god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fartphase donates $5 and says, if you want some spicy tea, try Am I the Asshole for Fake Sleeping to see if my wife is lying. What the fuck? Alright, I'll take that, thank you. Bowl of Noodle Soup donates $2 and says, just got off work, what did I miss? Don't worry about it. Lunar Sanctuary donates $5 and says, I feel like it would be equally unhealthy if a partner's love was too good to be true, if they tried so hard to care for you with zero conflict. True! But that also sounds like, you know, like, you're expecting it to have issues. I guess you're just being overprepared for it, I suppose, Lunar. Astral says, if I can handle Goku, I can handle this. Bowl of Noodle Soup, thank you for the $2. Thank you, Octo Joker, for the $5. I would cry on the floor and cry for maybe 2 hours. Time for your yearly punch to the nose, honey. Like he's not even angry. Okay, oh my fucking god, like he's not even angry about it. He's just like, yeah, you gotta do it, man. Like, we gotta do it, man. Like, honey, I'm sorry, but like, we gotta do this, man. Like, Every year, it's a tradition at this point. Like, we have to do it. It's like, yo, honey, are you ready? Like, should I do it right now? Or like, you want me to do it like later in the day? Or like, it's up to you, really. It's like a diet saw trap. Honey, I love you, but it's in the contract. You get your perfect husband. You get your perfect 10 out of 10 husband. But he just needs to use you as a punching bag. Hey, Retro, thank you for the $5. Sorry, babe. It's obliterate your nose day. You know what I gotta do. He's not even being mean about it. Candied Planet says, I'll take the punch if the aftercare is good. Oh my god, people. Alright. Another chill laughing fit. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to stop doing this. Thank you, Spirit Bunny Lover. Phil, could you read My ex-girlfriend wore a black dress during a wedding, please? It's a good story to scream what the fuck at. Alright, Wispy Echo, I can totally do that. But first, there was another suggestion that I need to take care of. Alright. Let's get back to chill mode, okay? Back to chill. Back to chill. No more laughing. No more laughing about domestic abuse, alright, Chad? Domestic abuse is not funny. Domestic abuse is not funny. Stop laughing. Ooh, okay. Thank you, Shy Mike, for the $5. It's not funny. Stop it. It's not funny. Thank you, Alan, for the €5. Alright. This is another suggested story by one of the viewers of the Toxic Cesspit. Am I the asshole for faking sleeping all night to see if my wife is lying? The past couple of months, my wife has been complaining about our cats. She's been claiming that the cats wake her up constantly, and that she's frustrated every night that she has to get up and open the door for the cats, or the cats keep making noises, or the cats keep jumping on her. It got to the point where she started saying that she wants me to get rid of them. I have told her that I've never seen or heard about any of this, but she claims I sleep through it all. Interesting. She kept telling me that she was getting less and less sleep and kept acting aggressive, blaming lack of sleep from the cats, and that if I didn't get rid of them, she would leave me. Whoa! I legitimately started considering giving the cats back to my sister, until I noticed something. One morning, she claimed that she had gotten up multiple times throughout the night to help the cats. She listed a bunch of times. I thought it was weird, because I had been up until 4 AM, and she claimed that she got up at 1 AM to open the door for them, and a few times around 3 AM, because they were meowing and jumping on her. I was in the bedroom the entire time while she slept, and I know that none of that happened. Things weren't really adding up, so I decided to run a test. I waited until she said she was going to bed. Then, I let the cats out of our bedroom, lowered my phone brightness, and faked going to sleep. I just laid there in bed for the entire night, bored, but I definitely did not fall asleep. I made sure to make timestamps every 30 minutes on my phone through Discord just to be sure. I marked down every noise my cats made. One cat had jumped down from something and made a little sound at 3:18 AM, and one ate food relatively quietly by the bedroom door at 4:57 AM. Other than that, it did not happen. Nothing happened. Sure enough, My wife slept from 11 p.m. until 9 a.m. And that morning, she claimed that she had woken up at least 7 times to open doors and from cat noises and cats jumping on her. At this point, I was pissed because she was clearly lying to me. I was exhausted and fed up with all the lies, so I just bluntly called her out on it. I told her, you know, that's funny. I stayed up all night to monitor the cats, and they weren't even in the room at all last night. I have timestamps and everything, so you've been lying to me and trying to convince me to get rid of the cats. Why? She just sat there quietly shaking and looking pissed, then got up and left without answering. She came back hours later and ignored me whenever I talked, and when I asked her about how I'm the bad guy in the situation, she finally said that I was treating her like a child by lying about sleeping and staying up all night just to see if she was lying or not. What the fuck? You projecting ass bitch! What do you mean he's lying? And that making timestamps and everything as if I was an investigator was going too far and makes me an obsessive asshole. Dude! I did it because she was threatening to make me get rid of my cats or that she would leave me, and her claims were not adding up. So, am I an obsessive asshole? There is literally no way I could play devil's advocate on this one. I literally don't know how to like, defend this woman's behavior. This is just lying. This is just straight up lying. Updates. There's an update on the situation. Okay. Huh. What is this update? What is this term? Updates. My wife has Baker acted. Baker acted? What is Baker acted? The Baker Act is a Florida law that enables families and loved ones to provide emergency mental health services and temporary detention for people who are impaired because of their mental illness and who are unable to determine their needs for treatments. So she put herself in an insane asylum? Yeah, she put herself in an insane asylum. What the fuck? My wife has been Baker acted. She did not hurt herself, just said something concerning in public. I got a call from the hospital this morning, asking me to head over to the house for some family therapy. No, asked me to head on over to the hospital for some family therapy. Apparently, she finally wanted to talk. I'll be honest, I'm pretty pissed at the reason why she's been so hateful towards my cats. It's absolutely asinine. It's nothing that anyone had suggested. She's not cheating, she's not sick or physically or mentally, she's not bored of the relationship and looking for an out. According to her, one of the cats stepped on her laptop and ruined the story she was writing. So she's hated both cats ever since. What? I mean, that sucks, but it's not worth trying to emotionally blackmail me into getting rid of them. I asked her why she didn't just tell me the truth, and why she'd been lying and refused to talk about it when I'd asked. Her answer was, because you wouldn't have gotten rid of them otherwise. Dude, fuck this bitch! What? You absolutely manipulative bitch! And explained that when she saw I wasn't willing to abandon them for her, she took offense to that and made it a goal to have me pick her over them. Oh. Sickening. Don't know why she actually admitted to all that. Yeah, no, that's like manipulative to the nth degree. That is like psychopath behavior. That is narcissistic psychopathic behavior. What the fuck, lady? The woman with us asked me how I felt about it, and I just told the truth. I told her that it was a nice run, but I'm probably gonna file for a divorce. I was asked why, and I told them, I've seen a new hateful, malicious side of her that I want nothing to do with. She was so set on getting rid of those cats over fanfiction. Wait! It was fanfiction. It was an AO3 story. She's not a writer. She's not a writer. It was fanfiction! She's an AO3 writer. She was doing fan fiction. She's not even. It's not even her job. I thought that she was writing like a story because she was a writer. She's a fan fiction writer. She was so set of getting rid of the cats over fan fiction being ruined that she manipulated her husband. My wife started shouting at me that I've betrayed her and that I am scum for choosing animals over her. At least my cats don't give ultimatums like she gave. It sucks that she's been Baker acted and all, I guess. I kind of hate that this guy uses that word as a noun, but whatever. It sucks that she's been hospitalized and all, I guess, but it's for the best right now. She'll have the time to process it all in a safe environment and hopefully come to terms with it. Bad husband, I know. Hell of a cat owner, though. I'm almost sure I'm going for divorce. I'm very worried about having her in the same house as my cats. I want my cats safe. I don't want to worry about them being harmed or disappearing. Screw that. I guess I'll do what most of y'all suggested. Keep the cats and rehome the wife. Not how I wanted it to end, but life isn't always nice. Sheesh. I need to get rid of the cats. They ruined my Sans X Papyrus fanfiction. Thank you, Fartface. Jesus fuck. That is like peak asshole manipulator fucking behavior. Alright. What else should I read? I broke up with my ex-girlfriend because she wore black to a wedding even after she was told not to. Now she's begging for a second chance to show she doesn't have a coal black heart. Let me read that one. I just can't find it. I broke up with my ex-GF because she wore black to a wedding. Yeah, see, the titles are not exact, so I can't find it when I'm Googling it, you know? Maybe I should just go to Reddit itself and, like, search in there instead. Me with my ex broke up over a wedding dress code. Alright. Okay. Everyone, calm the fuck down. Everyone, calm the fuck down. Okay. Me, 32 male, with my ex, 33 female, broke up over a wedding dress code. Trigger warning. Racism. Racial slurs. Sexism. I dated my ex for about 4 years. My family is from Nigeria, and I'm very proud of my culture. My ex is white. I grew up in Australia, but I have close ties to my roots. Originally, race was not an issue, when we first started dating, but as we got more and more serious, I felt like she wasn't willing or didn't understand how important my family and culture are to me. I am so afraid. Okay. My sister-in-law was always close with my mother, despite the cultural barrier, and always seemed happy to come to family events and spend time with us, and treats my like her own brother. She's even been learning how to cook some of our foods from my mother, which made my mom really happy, and my brother has been learning to cook North Indian style curries and stuff as well. My sister-in-law isn't conservative or anything, but culture is important to her, and my brother and as I get older, it feels important to me too. The final straw was at my brother's wedding that spurred me into action. My sister-in-law is Indian, and she's also very fiercely proud of her culture as well, and they've always talked about how mixed-race kids grow up in culture neutral, whereas they wanted their kids to have the best of both worlds. I have noticed that my ex was never that into my culture. Never really spent time with my family, didn't really enjoy coming to family functions, and that sort of thing, and used to always question some of our cultural practices in a really quizzical kind of way, and I could not tell if she found it a bit dumb or not. She also made comments about immigrants not taking the effort to assimilate. Her words. Oh boy. Anyway, my brother and sister-in-law had an amazing Indian/Nigerian fusion type of wedding, because in her culture, white is the color of widows and black is the color for funerals. They specifically, under dress code, stated to wear your colors, no black or white. My ex mostly only wears black. It didn't really bother me, but on the day of the wedding, she wore a black dress. I asked her not to wear a black dress because it specifically stated on the invite not to, but she was adamant that my sister-in-law was being a bridezilla and that she didn't have to accommodate such requests. Oh no. Anyway, at the wedding, my ex was the only one in black. My sister-in-law took one look at her and asked her if she was going to a funeral after the wedding. My ex got very embarrassed and said that she didn't have other dresses when my cousin piped up with, "Oh, why didn't you tell us? You could have just borrowed one of mine. We're the same size." Ooh. My sister-in-law didn't really say anything after that. They were too busy with other stuff, but my ex was fuming the entire time at the wedding. To make matters worse, she says a few other people asked her why she was wearing black. I didn't see anyone, but they might have. After the wedding, she was mad at me for not backing her up. I told her not to wear a black dress, and if she needed to buy one, then she had plenty of time. What the fuck did she expect? Yeah, exactly, Kraken. She said that she didn't need to buy one since she has a right to wear what she wanted, and that it was unreasonable to dictate something like this for a dress code since she wasn't from their culture. Ooh. Anyway, the fight escalated, and finally, in the heat of the moment, I broke up with her. It's been a few days now, and she's blowing up my phone, alternatively begging me for another chance, but also mad at me for not backing her up. I feel like, given how well my sister-in-law interacts with my family, even though she's from another culture, how respectful she is, I want someone like that, you know? For me, a wedding is about families, not just individuals, and I don't want to lose my relationship with my family over my girlfriend/wife. I need some perspective here. Did I do the right thing, or should I have backed up my ex? I mean, it's a silly fight, right? The bride herself wasn't even that mad about it. I'm sure they can figure something out. This is only the first part of the post. Part 2! Updates. 6 days later. I spoke to my brother and sister-in-law about it because they'd noticed I seemed down and didn't talk about my ex at all. They convinced me to talk to her because they thought it was very disrespectful what she did, but her kind of white didn't understand family or culture, and I did invest 4 years of my life with her. My brother and sister-in-law also told me that I owed it to myself to get some closure, and I agreed. I spoke to her a few days ago because of how abrupt the relationship ended. It did not go well. We met and had a coffee in a park. I told her how hurt I was that she would disrespect my brother and sister-in-law on their wedding day by wearing a dress in one of the 2 colors they asked us not to wear. She told me that she'd forgotten about the wedding and had to rush to get something to wear. I told her I wasn't really convinced about that. The wedding had been on everyone's mind, and we'd been asked to help set up the hall, which she didn't want to help with, but still went. She told me that this was stupid. It was a stupid fight over a stupid dress. I didn't feel that way. I felt it was her not respecting our culture. That's when she got annoyed and told me that culture is a man-made thing, and that we were in Australia now. I told her my heritage was always going to be important to me and my future children, and that I couldn't be with someone who didn't feel that way. She mentioned things like FGM and stuff. None of the women in my family have gone through that, and stuff. I told her that culture is a dynamic thing, and that my family didn't even believe in that stuff and we weren't that backwards. I was offended that she would even think so. What the fuck is FGM? He says it like it's so casual. What the fuck is FGM? Female genital mutilation. Okay. Christ. Thank you, Jumbus, for the $5. It's my birthday! And this is an amazing gift! Thanks for making content! Thank you, Jumbus, for mentioning that it's your birthday on the exact second I utter the words female genital mutilation. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! My fucking god. Yes. Female genital mutilation. Anyways, happy birthday, Jumbus. Jesus Christ. She mentioned things like female genital mutilation and stuff from our culture. None of the women in my family have ever gone through that, though. And stuff. And I told her that the culture is dynamic and that my family didn't believe in that stuff and we weren't backwards. I was offended that she would even think so. Surely you see from meeting them that they're not like that. It was wrong of me, but I pointed out that all my mother, female cousins, etc. were more educated and successful than her. Oh no! Oh no, that's... You do not do that, oh no! That was when the conversation started rapidly going downhill. She told me that she'd chosen a less strenuous career for me because we wanted to have kids and she wanted to be there to raise them, unlike my double-income family members, including my mother, because I'd mentioned that my mother had worked weekends sometimes. My mother got an education against all odds, and my parents have always been after me to educate myself, which I have. That pissed me off. I told her quite angrily that I always respected what my mother and father had done for us, that she that she was 28 when she met me, and she didn't choose a less strenuous career for me. She couldn't blame me for that. She then got upset and said that she didn't have much time to have kids. How could I do that to her? She could have listened to her family that I was untrustworthy and that she'd wasted the best years of her life on me. I told her if that's the way she felt, then it's better that we stay broken up with, and got up and walked off. Yesterday, I got nasty Facebook messages from various family members calling me everything from the N-word to how my ex was lucky she didn't get AIDS from me. Oh! Wow! Wow! Yeah! I have blocked all of them. I told my family about it and they were furious. I am better off without her. It's a good thing we didn't live together, even though we got stuff at both of our houses. Her family was a bit conservative like that. A bit? A bit? A bit conservative. Sure. She texted me a few times since, apologizing to me and wanting to talk again, but I only responded to say that I wanted to pick up my stuff and that I'd box her stuff up so that we should probably meet at the park to exchange it. An hour later at midnight, the day before, she kept texting me and calling me to come give her stuff immediately, so I went with my brother, sister-in-law, and cousin, and we exchanged stuff. Her dad was there, and he started getting riled up, calling me names, I'm a piece of shit, etc. But sister-in-law got right up in his face and started yelling right back at him, and told him that we'd got the police and show him the 15-odd messages of his daughter saying that I didn't come get my stuff, she'd destroy it, and that she was happy to post all the nasty messages his family had sent me to their workplaces. My ex then begged her dad to calm down, and so he walked it off. I refused to go inside the house and told my ex to just get my stuff. Turns out, she hadn't packed any of my stuff, so my sister-in-law suggested that we drop her stuff off at a mutual friend's house, and ex had a week so that she could do the same. I called around to find a friend, and she agreed to it at the time as well. My ex then messaged me today apologizing because she wasn't expecting my family members to turn up and that. Wait, she didn't expect your family members to turn up? But her father was there? Bro! She wasn't expecting my family members to turn up to our meeting, and that she wanted to talk with me, and that she reacted badly. With her father there? I told her the same thing. She had a week to get my stuff packed up and dropped off to a friend's house. She texted me back saying that it didn't have to be like this, etc. But I told her it did and didn't want to discuss the matter any further. In the future, I'll notice warning signs about her family's behavior and stuff well ahead, and not always feel like I have to prove myself over and over again because I'm black, or put up with Nigerian scam jokes, or being affectionately called a or being affectionately called a blackie because I don't want to make a fuss, or because I didn't want to be seen as overly sensitive. Whoa, dude! And you said her family was a bit conservative? Whoa! It wasn't until I spoke to my brother, and to a lesser extent my sister-in-law, after this conversation that I realized how not normal this was. Anyway, I have dropped her stuff off, and I'm just hoping to get my stuff back from her place. The most expensive thing is a tablet, but I won't be too out of sorts if I don't get it back. It'll just be a very expensive lesson. Oh, fuck. Oh. What do you mean you just put up with that? What do you mean you just put up with that shit? That's fucking insane! Hag says, okay, yeah, he should have ran a long time ago. Yo. Blush Bunny says, all of this over a dress. Yo. Poor OP, man. Hope he finds someone who actually respects him and his culture. Well, cold, yeah, no fucking shit. Is there more? The only stuff that's left is, like, relevant comments and stuff. Like, there's not much of it. It's just, like, relevant, like, noteworthy comments and, like, the replies from the OP. All of this started because of a fucking dress. Christ. Michael says, hey, isn't calling someone a blackie like a slur? I mean, I don't think I've ever heard someone say that in an endearing term that isn't, like, putting someone down. Like, I don't think I've ever heard that said to, like a black person without them sounding extremely fucking condescending. It's not a slur, kind of, but it's something that you call someone if you want to rile them up. If you want them to, like, fucking hate you. What do you mean they use that term to joke around? Woo! Alright, fucking togging my fucking collar here. Jesus Christ. Chet is saying it's a derogatory term. It is derogatory. Choof. And you just... Okay, I love that the guy said, oh yeah, my girlfriend's family, they were just, like, you know, a bit conservative. But they're using old-timey slurs? Okay, man. They dodged a Fallout situation. Let me read the relevant comments to that. Why the fuck would you care if white people found you oversensitive? You know what? Yeah, you know what? You know what? Yeah, that guy has a point. The OP responds with, because I felt like when I was with them, I was representing black people, because we have such a bad reputation. I felt like I had to show them that we're not all like that, and essentially buying into their racist bullshit. Ooh. Yeah, no, that... I am sorry. I am sorry. Fuck. Fire Song says, I'm Australian. Obviously, not all Australians are like this, but a great deal of them are. They don't consider themselves racist, but they will push you with jokes, etc. that just underscore how they really actually feel. OP, you really shouldn't have to put up with it. I love Australia and I hate that part of our society. I live elsewhere now. OP responds with, yeah, I just thought that it was a part of the culture, you know, because I grew up with it, but I'm finding people who get it that aren't that way. Zhish. Yeah, okay. OP, I'm also an Australian, married to someone from a very rag-on able, if one were so inclined, country. We have our occasional lighthearted jokes between him and I only, and only when he himself finds it funny / perpetuates that joke. If anyone in my family talked to him like her family talked to you, I would jump down their fucking throat. Because I love him. Good. If you ever encounter a girl who is not willing to do the same to you, get the fuck out. You deserve to be respected. OP says, yeah, I kept telling myself that I was gonna marry her, not her family. But the older I get, and the more weddings I go to, the more I realize that this is not the case. Oh. I am so fucking glad she wore black to the wedding. I am so glad that I am so glad. I love it. when there's like these minor, tiny little disagreements that just unravel this world of bullshit hidden underneath. Like, holy shit, dude, you dodged a nuke. Fucking thank God. All right. Ooh, I don't think we can top that one. That one is a fucking edge sitter. Christ. Gavaristic the Great says, I'm on the edge of my seat. Sorry, I just tripped. Glitch Boy says, a bit conservative? Wearing an American KKK hood. Yeah, that's the vibe that they're giving off, right? Wraith has been a member for 22 months and says, love your streams, Phil. Also, hydration check. Oh, neat. I have some water here. Thank you. PK says, PK bought a sticker from the Toxic Cesspit store, and Bowl of Noodle Soup donates $5 to say, she expected OP to show up alone. Who knows what would have happened? Yeah, okay, that's the sinister part. That is so fucking sinister, right? She expected him to show up alone with his stuff packed up, and she brought her father along with her. And she hadn't even packed up his stuff from her place. What the fuck was the plan there? Why did she bring her father along to take the stuff, but she didn't even have the stuff prepared for him? Dude, like, oh my god, I'm so glad that your family is, like, helping you out there. Jesus Christ. Nick Creator donates $2 and says, just got back from the best wings ever. What's up? Racism. Welcome, Nick Creator, to, like, hard conservative racism. Christ. Yeah, the father was already angry too, right? Jeez. Alright, that's a mouthful. Oh my god. Alright, boys. Do we have any other suggestions that I should try out before we end the stream? I think I got like about like 1 or 2 more in me before we wrap up. This has been very fun, by the way. This has been very fucking fun. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening me. Thank you for listening me to like reading these fucking stupid stories with me. This has been extremely fun. Max says, may I offer, am I the asshole for telling my friend to stop putting lesbians on a pedestal? What does that mean? Am I the asshole for telling my friend to stop putting lesbians on a pedestal? What is that one? Mike says, yes, that one. Okay, this is a short one. Let's see. There's also Skello offers, am I the asshole for taking my girlfriend's lasagna home when she said I could? That sounds backwards as fuck, but alright, I can do that. Am I the asshole for putting dinner away and playing video games when my girlfriend came home drunk? Alright, that seems dysfunctional as fuck. Good. I'm collecting stuff. I'm collecting stuff. What? Reeser says, did he cheat or did I catch an STD from a koala? Excuse me? Alright. That's interesting. And finally, okay, this is the final suggestion. Nick Creator says, Phil is gathering trinkets for his collection. Yes, bring me more sacrifices. Come on, my followers. Give me more sacrifices. Like, I'm just asking, like, it's like cats bringing, like, dead rats over to me and, like, me inspecting them, like, yes, this is good. I will take this one. Alright. Max says, Fiance used my childhood trauma to win at a video game. All right, we got a couple of ones right now. I'm gonna read the lesbians one, and then I'm gonna do like a vote between lasagna, video games, STDs, or more video games, but with trauma this time. Hey Phil, I found this dead pigeon for you, Phil. I will accept it. Alright. Next story is... Am I the asshole for telling my friend to stop putting lesbians on a pedestal? Note, I'm a lesbian myself, and my friend always wishes that she was dating a woman. She has a boyfriend herself. She keeps on talking about how relationship with women will be perfect. No bullshit about dealing with men. It is a bit annoying, but I would just gently say that it's not always perfect. She would nod and then keep saying how dating women would be better than dating men. What is this fucking class of 09 shit? What? What? A influencer we both follow broke up with her girlfriend and she kept saying how she couldn't understand how the relationship failed. It is a bit bizarre and I was already irritated. I snapped at her and said that sapphic women can also be horrendous partners, and just because they liked women didn't mean that all the problems of relationships disappeared, and it was an outright reckless thing to believe that lesbian relationships couldn't turn toxic. I don't know why this pisses me off, but it does. My friend isn't talking to me, and my best friend thinks I went too hard on her and should have been gentler with her and just pointed it out. Hey, guys, I don't know if I have to say this, but being gay or not being gay has no effect on you being a piece of shit person. Like, I'm sorry? Like, hey, newsflash. Horrible human beings exist in all shapes and sizes. Sexuality has fucking nothing to do with it. Like, come on, what the fuck? Like, yeah, no, like, just because you're a lesbian, it doesn't mean that you're gonna be a perfect 10 out of 10 partner. Like, are you fucking stupid, girl? This woman seems incredibly fucking dumb, or maybe even has a fucking fetish by this point, considering how she fucking idolizes, like, lesbian women. Like, duh, obviously, you fucking idiots. Being an asshole has no boundaries. Bowl of Noodle Soup donates $5 and says, dude, each story just gets worse. Phil is collecting these stories like Pokemon Lamau. Thank you. Alright. You know what? Fuck it. I kind of want to know about the lasagna. You know what? I was going to say, like, hey guys, what do you want? But fuck you. You don't get any say on this. I want to read about the lasagna story. I'm sorry. You have no... you have no choice. We're reading about the lasagna. Am I the asshole for taking my girlfriend's lasagna home when she said I could? So, my girlfriend and I are both college students. She lives in an apartment on her own, and I live with my parents. On Sunday, my girlfriend made homemade lasagna for our date night. She made everything from scratch, including the noodles. It was really good, so after we finished, I asked if I could take lasagna home for my family to try. She said yes. When I left that night, I took the tray of lasagna with me. No. That's not how- no, wait, what? My girlfriend didn't walk me out, so she didn't see me take the entire motherfucking tray? Like the whole thing? On Monday, I got a text from my girlfriend asking me where her lasagna was. I told her I had taken it home to my family. She said, I thought you were gonna take some, not the whole thing. I spent most of my food budget for the week on that thing with the intention to eat the leftovers. Now I don't have anything to eat. I felt bad and apologized, but pointed out that I had asked her if I could take it home, and she didn't tell me that I couldn't take the whole tray. What the fuck? She said it should have been a bit obvious that I shouldn't take the whole fucking thing since the tray was so big. To be fair to her, it was a really big tray. What is this Garfield-coded motherfucker? But I don't think the size of the tray makes it obvious that I shouldn't take it. Monday night and last night, my girlfriend complained that she had to eat instant noodles for dinner so that she wouldn't blow her budget on food. Today, she is asking me if I can buy her a sandwich. Oh my god! Since I took her leftovers for the week. It sucks that she spent her food budget on the lasagna, but I think this is her fault for not being clear that I shouldn't take the whole thing. What? What? I don't think she is justified in asking me to buy her lunch because of it. She called me a fucking asshole for not being willing to help her out. Am I the asshole? What the fuck? Oh my god. This has to be he has to be trolling. Bro has to be fucking trolling. Bro, she made you such a peak lasagna and you can't even buy her a fucking sandwich? Oh my god, you greedy motherfucker. Fighter Builder donates $10 and says, yo, I stopped listening to Reddit stories years ago, but I made an exception for this stream, and it's fucking peak. Please do more of this. This stream has absolutely made my day. Fucking amazing. This has to be a troll. There's no way that you fucking stole the entire fucking tray of lasagna and then blamed it on her. Go fuck yourself. You fucking piece of shit. Bro, accept you messed up and replace her food. This is like going up to your friend and going like, hey dude, can I borrow a couple of bucks? I'm kind of short on money right now. And then he says, oh yeah, sure, you can do it. And then you go into his purse and fucking grab his entire ass wallet and walk out of there. This is like going like, hey bro, can I get a couple of bucks? And then just yoinked the entire fucking wallet out of him. Use the credit card as well, with the funny little digits on the back. Thank you, Lunar Sanctuary. This is fucking dumb. Alright. Let's see. This one... Hey, Jumbas, thank you for the $5. I would like to reiterate that this is an amazing birthday gift, Lamau. Thank you. Thank you, please. Angry Destroyer says, this is amazing. I do have to go, though. Take care. Oh, we're gonna wrap up in a bit, but thank you. Hopefully you have a good time, Angry Destroyer. Let's do let's do a couple more, and then we can wrap it up for the day, okay? Let's do a couple more, like, maybe 2 more. Can we do the video game with trauma? It's pretty short. We're gonna do that last, okay? I kinda wanna read the STD Koala story, if that's okay. Alright. Wow, this one is long. Okay, no, never mind. Okay, never mind. That one's longer. Okay. Let's do the video games one first, actually. Okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do 3 more. Only 3 more, okay? 3 more stories left. Let's start with... Am I the asshole for putting dinner away and playing video games after my girlfriend came home drunk? My girlfriend and I live together. I am 29 and she is 26. We lived together for 6 months, and I have been very busy at work and with life, so yesterday I was really looking forward to cooking dinner for girlfriend and I and relaxing. We've had this planned all weekend. My girlfriend is more of a social butterfly than I am, so she had plans yesterday morning with her friends. She had brunch at 11, and I was planning on having dinner ready by 6:30. I expected her to have a few mimosas at breakfast, but nothing too crazy. Maybe she would get home and take a nappy nap before dinner. I'm sorry, before we continue the story, the way that this guy is talking, he sounds like such a male wife. Please. Dude, you sound like such a male wife right now. Like, that's kind of hot, actually. Nappy nap. Anyway. That's actually really hot. And sorry. Anyways. Basically, brunch turned into going to one more bar after, around 1 p.m. Which, you know, turned into more bars. Which, you know, basically became bar hopping all day. She was texting me, insisting that she will be home in time for dinner. But by the way that she was talking, I could tell that she was very drunk. I started making pasta around 5 p.m. Around 5:30, I saw her snap story that she was doing shots at a bar in a completely different neighborhood in Chicago. I didn't want to be the boyfriend who nags at her, so I let it go. I was getting seriously annoyed because I was thinking, oh great, she's gonna be hammered for our nice night that we had planned. At 6:30, she was not home yet. I saw on her location that she was now at a different fucking bar from where they were taking shots at. I ate and asked my friends if they wanted to play PlayStation, so I packed up the food, put it in the fridge, and hopped on PlayStation with the boys. God, I fucking love this guy. Hey dude, you wanna give me your number? Hopped on PlayStation with the boys. Girlfriend arrived home around 7:15 p.m., clearly drunk. She asked what the fuck I was doing and what about dinner. I said she was late and dinner was done, but it's in the fridge so that she can heat some up if she wants. She apologized for being a little bit late, but basically gave me a half-assed laughing apology, saying that you never know what to expect when the girl gang goes to brunch. He deserves so much better. I said that's fine, but now I have other plans. She called me rude and went to bed. I haven't talked much about it today, but I can tell that she is being passive-aggressive. So, am I the asshole? Yeah, King Purple says it best. 5 hours late is not a little. Edit. Oh, and she also went and said my dinner didn't look very good, so she DoorDashed Taco Bell. Fuck you! Kill her! Kill her! Kill her! Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god, that edit. Oh my god, I could do so much better. I mean, what? Fucking hell. Oh my god, dude. Kill her. Oh my god. That last part. Oh my god. Kill her. Shit. Kill her. Oh my god. What the fuck? Wow. Dude. My dinner didn't look very good, so she DoorDashed taco. I will fuck... What the fuck is wrong with you? Update. Girlfriend and I talked. We're okay for the most part. She did sincerely apologize and admitted to her fucking up. She said that she wished I came when she invited me though, after she learned that she might be out longer than 2 p.m. Go fuck yourself. He is a male wife. He likes to stay in the house. He clearly doesn't want to go to a bar and party up with the girls. He wants to stay home and have a nice dinner with his significant other. And you fucking dare to drag him out into a bar? Oh my god, dude, you deserve so much better. Oh my god, baby. Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. This started another issue, or think we need to figure something out in our relationship. She opened up and said that she wished sometimes I was more outgoing and social. No! She wishes I wasn't fine with just sitting around the apartment all the time. He made you a nice dinner. He made you such a nice dinner, and you were gonna eat it together and have a good time. Fuck you. That woman does not deserve shit. Dump her ass. Oh. I am so fucking pissed off. How fucking dare she? The audacity of this bitch. Alright. That is so fucking upsetting. Oh my fucking god. He made such a nice dinner and was like keeping up, like he was like expecting like the girlfriend to come to like the house and like have a nice dinner together, and then after finding out that she went to bars with like her friends, he didn't want to be toxic and he didn't want to be pushy, so he just kind of let it go and waited for her. He was so loyal, waiting for her all this time. Meanwhile, she was just posting her fucking Instagram stories about like getting shit-faced at bars with girlfriends. Ah, fucking kill you, man. Christ. God. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Thank you, Nick Creator, for the $2. So what I'm hearing is you want a male wife now. Dude, I'm bi. Like, I don't give a shit. That dude sounds so attractive compared to that fucking bitch. Anyways. Let's see. Okay, so the koala story, the STD from a koala story, is a bit too overly long. Fiance used my childhood trauma to win at a video game. That's pretty long as well. I would say we need to just choose one last story. So I'm gonna make a poll. What is the last story of the night? And I'm gonna put two options. STD koala story, or fiance childhood trauma video game story. Alright. You guys can choose. I will repeat the titles of the stories again so that you can choose. Number one story is, did he cheat or did I catch an STD from a koala? Number two is, fiance used my childhood trauma to win a video game. Which of these two would you like to read next or hear next? What a choice! I'm just waiting, man. Like, it's... Oh my god, it's a 50-50. There's 232 votes right now. It's literally a 50-50. That's a tight vote. Oh my god. Wow, they're neck and neck. That's a tight vote. Gabling says, oh, he's bisexual. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. You know... Yeah. I've talked about that multiple times on stream before. It doesn't really matter. Though, one thing I would like to point out that is kind of fucking funny about that is that I have this thing where, like, I really, really love blonde men. Like, blonde men are objectively more attractive to me than not blonde men. But for some reason, I really hate blonde women. Like, I don't mean like, no, I don't mean like hate them like automatically forever. I just mean like, if I'm on the streets and I see a blonde girl, like, my first impression of her is going to be less favorable than if she was not blonde. Does that make sense? I think I've just had way too many negative experience with blonde women specifically. But blonde men are just, like, way hotter, in my opinion. Ultimate Nick says, depends on how blonde, because based on your definition of blonde, Leon technically doesn't qualify as one. Leon S. Kennedy is like the definition of blonde. In Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 2, not really. It just depends. It depends how, like, the light hits their hair, you know? It's a specific shade of blonde. Let's see. There's 333 votes. What is the last story of the night? Dude, just say that you want to be with Leon. I mean, that dude was, like, literally my first video game crush. Like, can you really fucking blame me? Bro literally shaped my sexuality. Like, come on, come the fuck on. Kind of an easy answer there, right? Thank you, Glitch Boy, for the €2. Cheating or STD gorilla? Koala. I mean koala. Okay, so about 346 people have voted for cheating or STD koala. Alright, we're gonna go with the STD koala then. Don't know why I said gorilla. Anyway. Did he cheat, or did I catch an STD from a koala? Max says, sucks that my recommendation didn't win, but I've heard and enjoyed the koala story. Very well, thank you, Mac. Maybe we can do it some other time. I don't know, people really seem to enjoy this specific, like, type of stream, so I'm probably gonna do it in the future. I just need to know of a good theme for, like, a sequel to this, you know? Anyways. The last story of tonight is... did he cheat, or did I catch an STD from a koala? My husband and I have been together for 5 years after being friends for most of my teenage years. We have 2 sons, and this takes place in March of 2020, when I was 3 months pregnant with my second child. I had gone to my 13th week scan follow-up after the ultrasound alerted something wasn't right. I fully expected the worst, but my GP just said that they could see something on the scans with my fallopian tubes. Nothing was wrong with the baby, and wanted to get bloods and swabs done. When the results came back, my GP called me to come in urgently. That's when he showed me that my test had returned positive for chlamydia. I was shocked, and my GP knew that I had been with my husband for years. She was my doctor all the way back when my first son was born. She knew all of our history. She asked me if our relationship was monogamous, and of course I said yes. She gave me the rundown of treatments and scripts, telling me that my husband would need to come be tested as well to confirm before he too would likely need treatment. All with a look of pity. She was thinking, I was thinking, my partner had cheated on me and given me an STD. I am furious and heartbroken, but I go home and go take a long hot shower, scrubbing myself clean. Then I sit down in our home, our family photo hung on the wall mocking me, and call him. He is at work, and I'm crying on the phone explaining that I've just been to the doctors and gotten results that I'm positive for chlamydia. And how could he do this, you bastard? All the works. I hang up and he is calling me over and over, but I'm trying to calm down as I have to collect our son from daycare and still be put together as a mother somehow. I ignore his calls and go on about my day, utterly crushed. I am giving our son dinner when he comes home. My husband comes into the house, sets his stuff down loudly, and throws his keys at the wall. He sees that I've got our son, so he just walks into the bedroom and slams the door, and I hear the shower run. I'm confused and even more hurt because I don't know what I was even expecting, but this wasn't it. I finished feeding our son and bed routine, then settle him to sleep. It's about 8 p.m. by now, and I'm exhausted, but I go to the room to talk with my husband, and he is sitting on the bed holding his head in his hands and crying. I walk over to him and say that, I don't know how you could do this to me and our family, but you've given me an STD, and you also need to get tested and take this medication. He fucking looks at me in the eyes red raw, yelling that I am sick and I am a twisted person for cheating on him, getting an STD, and then blaming him for it. So my husband is upset and visibly shaking, and I can't fathom what the fuck he's saying. He thinks that I'm the one who has been unfaithful, and I'm just furious. I have never cheated, and I hate cheating. It's a disgusting act to do to someone you love. But he is adamant that he also never strayed from his path, and our argument ends with us waking up our son. So I go to settle with him. In my mind, I'm going like, wow, this is an interesting tactic. Let's see how well it goes for him. Like, what the fuck? Do you think you can gaslight a woman into thinking that she cheated on you? What? What is this tactic, bro? When I came home, he had packed a bag and was leaving. He said that he was going to stay with his parents for a bit. He left, and I cried all night. C-Max says something very interesting. Where the fuck does the koala come in? Like, yeah, what the fuck? Where? I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. And the other shoe is the koala. The next few weeks were hell. He tested positively, obviously. Both of us were accusing each other. It got to the point that I asked if he wanted to separate, because I didn't see how this could be resolved since neither of us would own up to it. This is fucking weird, man. He said that he would tell me the answer if the pregnancy I was carrying truly was his after a paternity test. I don't think that is going to change much of anything, dude. I don't think that would change at all. The woman could have still been cheating and then had sex with you and had the baby. The baby is not the problem, dude. The problem is the STD, which you clearly have. We went and got the tests, and of course it was his child. Like, duh, of course. We went to therapy, which never really solved anything. He eventually moved back in. All of our history combined with knowing that at the end of the day, I loved this man and didn't want a broken family was a big part of why I eventually decided to just accept that he cheated on me and wouldn't own up to it. What? We just moved on with life. Sure, a little less sunshine and joy, like, I loved him, and a part of me thought him admitting it would be worse. I just want to know the names, faces, details, and, you know. As more time went by, I slowly became okay with leaving it be. Oh, I'm so fucking sorry, girl. What the fuck? Where does the koala fit into this? So, it's been more than 2.5 years later now. And my husband is scrolling through TikTok when this reel with Robert Irwin comes on. He was talking about how the biggest threat to koala populations is chlamydia. No fucking way. No fucking way! I swear! It was as if a light bulb appeared in his head. It would have shone out of his ears because I saw him start to piece things together. No fucking, you're not that dumb. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Stop this tactic. What an interesting tactic, Tom. Let's see how it plays out for him. He has now come to the conclusion that he thinks that he did give me chlamydia, but not through cheating. What? Did you fuck? Did you fuck the koala? Did you fuck the koala? Did you fuck the? Did you fuck that koala? This is where I'm just like, wow. Okay, so back in mid to late 2019, there was huge bushfires in QLD. In September, my husband and I attended the Bohemian Beat Freaks Festival, and along our drive into camp, we came across so many koalas that had been misplaced. The event was nearly cancelled due to fires burning near the site in the weeks prior, so these koalas were just by the side of the road, exhausted. No, 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 wait. At one point, we pulled over, and Adam grabbed some water for these poor guys. One little fella was so thirsty and exhausted, he was just holding onto my partner's arm as he drank. And yes, Adam picked this koala up and gave him a cuddle. And yes, the koala proceeded to pee all over his shirt and arm. Oh, at least he didn't fuck the koala. At least he didn't fuck the koala. We laughed it off, moved him off the road track, and continued on. Now being a festival in the middle of a bush, there are only showers that you pay for. We were not planning on using it to shower until the last day. He had taken off the shirt and washed his hands completely with bottled water. We arrived and set up camp and then went to a party and forgot about the koala completely. Over those days, we had sex. A lot. Yeah, running this now, I realize how gross it all sounds, but that's the culture of Aussie bush doofs. And we were young partners who had a rare break from having our son. So we go down a rabbit hole of research and find out that yes, you can catch chlamydia from koalas. Fuck me! Adam is so fast to make an appointment at our GP's office. We show up and explain everything, and even she agreed with him that yes, it is possible that this is where the STD could have originated from. We were completely asymptomatic, so we could have had it from then, and then it was only detected during my pregnancy. So we now have an explanation, as my husband is all for it. He says that it all makes sense now, and I can see how he has changed since then. He is more relaxed with me, more trusting, but a part of me, having thought it was from him being unfaithful, has stuck. Our relationship has still been okay these past few years, but I'll admit it has been a bit strained. Our sex life has dwindled a lot and became almost toxic with each other in terms of who the other was talking to or texting, always feeling on edge when the other was out alone, etc. He would randomly come out with, "You can tell me the truth and I'll still love you," so many times that it would spark an argument, etc. And our friends who knew the story have ditched us long ago, thinking that one of us was a cheater and the other was stupid for just staying. We learned to keep this a part of our lives private to avoid all the bullcrap. Since finding this out, it's like my husband has changed again. He is back to the loving, affectionate, caring man he was before this all started. He has accepted this explanation so fucking easily. But now, how the fuck do I wrap my head around that my husband did in fact give me chlamydia, but from a fucking koala? And how do we undo all the toxic crap that has been between us and move into a healthier, trusting relationship? I still in ways feel as if he cheated on me, And I'm not able to comprehend let this go, truly, unless he says different, because I'll never really know. And this seems to be this seems too convenient to the whole situation to put me at ease? I just don't fucking know, man. I sound crazy. This has been my life for the nearly 3 years. This has been going on. And with this new information, this is stressing me out all over again. TLDR, my husband and I have a great relationship up until I was diagnosed with chlamydia during pregnancy with our second son. I know I never cheated. He swears he didn't either. We can now link it back to an encounter with a koala that pissed on him, and whilst that has provided him closure, I'm still not too sure. Do you think he cheated, or did I really catch chlamydia from a koala? Whoa! Whoa! Dude! Fartface donates $2 to say, the chlamydia from koalas cannot infect humans. And then he says, actually, I retract my previous super chat. The Australian government is the only source claiming that fact, which is wildly dangerous. Yeah, the Australian government are not fucking doctors, my dude. So did he cheat on her or not? There's an update. There's an update. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Okay. Update. Hey again. Hey y'all. It's me again. The koala chlamydia girl. I'm back. Kept you waiting, huh? So you read my post. And most of you thought that my husband didn't cheat. And you know, you gave me a lot of advice to think through. I sat my husband down last evening and spoke about how I'm feeling now, and we know the truth. And how we know the truth. I talked about how much pain I've been through with him, accusing me, and vice versa. And I apologize for my part in things. I told him how much I loved him, and how happy I was to finally put this to rest, now that we both know that there's nothing between us. And then he starts fidgeting and getting upset. And he tells me that he cheated! Oh! Now, it's been 4 years. It's been nearly 4 years. We were right there, man. Yep, I know, but he still didn't give me the STD he says. In the months after finding out, yes, our relationship was in a really bad place. When he wasn't living at home at that time, he went out and what the fuck? When he wasn't living at home after our separation, he went out and had a one-night stand with a girl from a pub in the town over. Wait a minute. Wait. He didn't give me the STD. In the months after the argument, our relationship was in a really bad place. When he was living at home at the time, he went out and had a one-night stand with a girl in the pub in the town over. He explained that he genuinely believed that I had cheated. And after a few drinks, he decided that he was going to end things with me. So he went ahead and slept with this girl. No. It was his way of getting back to me. Plus, he was convinced that our baby wasn't his from everything. Basically, he was in a really broken place after what happened. But the next day we met up, and this was the day I brought up separating, and he said that he instantly regretted it and felt as if things were even now. He decided he would stay if I did a paternity test and the baby wasn't his. Which, you know, he was. He thought that if I was never going to tell him that I cheated, he never would tell me either. He only told me now because he realized how stupid he was and wishes he could take it back but can't, and now this koala knowledge has left him feeling guilty! The cursed koala knowledge! This fucking koala! The forbidden koala knowledge! I can't fucking deal with this shit. He told me now because he realized how stupid he was and wishes he could take it back but can't, and now this cursed koala knowledge has left him feeling guilty. I asked about the girl and he says he only knows her first name. Wow. Hasn't had contact with her and she means nothing. Oh my god, this blows! Remember how I said in my post that since finding out my husband is back to his caring, affectionate self? Well, now I know why. He was trying to make things up for his mess up. And people were mad at me for not instantly accepting that my STD could have come from a koala. But I swear to fuck, there was a part of me that instinctively knew this. Maybe that's why I was holding on. It all feels hollow. I feel numb. I'm sitting on a park bench right now while our sons play, and I just don't know what the fuck to do. Cheating is a deal breaker for me, and I never slept with anyone. I never fucking considered a payback tit-for-tat move against him. So why the fuck did he do that to me? I'm so heartbroken, and a part of me wishes we could go back to before this all happened. I can't break up with my family. We have 2 kids, 2 dogs, 2 cats, 2 cars, and a house all together. It would be such a mess, but I just don't know how to take this on now. He could have just told me this 6 months ago when we first found out about this new possibility. But he didn't. He waited until I poured my fucking heart out to him in apology to dump on me this confession. I can't fucking look at him in the eye right now. And he knows it. I guess I'll take a few days to process and then decide things. But I'll probably stay. I love him so much. Even though this has broken a little part of me I just found again. Oh well. Life's a bitch, am I right? My name's Koala. I have chlamydia. It was difficult to pass it on to those humans. I fuck you motherfuck, Barrack Logs donates $2 and says, all of this because of stupid koala piss. Bowl of Noodle Soup donates $5 and says, dude just doomed himself. He was the first that cheated out of revenge. Never fucking cheat to get revenge. This story was the wildest shit. I thought it was straightforward, and then it went in one direction, and then it went in another one, and then whoop! I'm never touching a koala in my fucking life, dude! Hey, Amadeus the cat. This is the story ever written. Oh god, now I have a newfound fear of koalas. Jesus Christ. This is gaycation levels of bullshit. I was so fucking convinced that he just lied, and he did, but in the stupidest fucking way possible. You mean to tell me that the dude cheated, but only after the arguments? Oh no! Wait! He cheated after. Wait, I just realized it. He cheated after the argument where the wife told her that he has an STD, and the very first fucking thing he does after the argument is go to a bar and pass it off to another woman! I need to fucking drink. I need to fucking drink from that. I'm sorry. Guys, I know I'm the bartender here, but I need a fucking drink. I need a drink. I need a fucking drink from this. Nano Abyss says, this has been yet another chill stream. I'm sorry. Thank you, Spirit Bunny Lover. Oh my fucking god. That poor woman that had a one-night stand with this dude that he knew. He got told. Very first fucking thing he got told is that he had chlamydia, that he had an STD. He didn't give a shit. He was just so angry, he didn't give a shit. Oh my fucking god. I need some bourbon right now. Alright. And that marks the end of today's chill stream. I need to get back to reading creepypastas because these fucking Reddit stories are legitimately taking me out. I wanted this to be chill. Turns out, when you read these fucking I can't read these with a straight face. I am sorry. 10 out of 10 ending though. I like that. This shit's scarier than the creepypastas though. Yeah, exactly, Loopback. Alright, you know what? For the members of the chat right now, and the people that are going to leave comments in the VODs. If you are a viewer right now that made it to this point and you're not asleep by this point, first of all, I'm sorry for all the screaming. Second of all, give me more ideas for these kinds of streams. I was initially going to do this just to read out some creepypastas that I was interested in. I need more of these stories. I'm actually fucking addicted to these stories. I am sorry. If you want to see a sequel to this stream, let me know what types of stories you want to hear next. We did the crazy girlfriend stories. We did White Day. Let me know of other themes, like maybe friendship, like, problems, or like maybe like having to deal with like asshole kids or like asshole parents. Maybe like working. Oh, you know what? Like, let me know if you want me to read tales from retail, like retail stories. Does anybody here know about retail stories, like working at retail? I think that would be really fun. That would be like a really fun sequel to this. Anyways, whatever suggestions you have, you can suggest me creepypastas. You can suggest me like types of like maybe like subreddits to read. Whatever the fuck. I am having tons of fun with you guys doing this. This is great. I am loving this. So Please leave a comment on the VOD, and I will read your suggestions, like, after the stream is over. Fartphase donates $5 and says, we can use the Freemason story next time. 3 words. Secrets, ponies, and racism. Woo! Thank you, Retro, for the $5. This has been an absolute roller coaster of emotions. Thank you for this excellent stream. It helped me insanely well while doodling. Hopefully you were not drawing Koala OCs. Thank you. Alright. So that's the end of chill reading for tonight. I am actually... This was, like, amazing. I fucking love doing these streams with you guys. Thank you for listening to my stupid ramblings. Hope to have you on another night on the Toxic Lounge, so I can serve you yet another drink. And I'll see all y'all tomorrow for some repo with the co-hosts. I'll see y'all later, okay? Sleep well. I hope that you all sleep well. I'll see you later, okay? Bye-bye.